Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah. My boy, a Pender.
Bayern never losing.
They lost?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, a Pender.
They crashed it.
Their first loss. Xhaka's first league loss since he left Arsenal. Since
crazy.
Nottingham Forest.
That's crazy.
Yeah, finally. Last week, they weren't about to lose it last week. They were drawing, but to see Vert scored in the 100th minute last week, winning goal.
The Super Cup.
Yeah. But
Off a penalty, innit? Penalty miss.
Yeah, it was a
Rebounded, innit? Yeah.
But they finally lost. That's the fun factor today.
They never losing, man.
Bayern never losing. That's your team name, no?
Yeah.
Team name, man.
Can't believe it came true last season, you know. Bayern never losing. Like, it actually came
Oh
true.
yeah. That's like the most common, one of the most common like pro clubs names or FPL names. Bayern never losing. Like from when and last year that was actually true. I like that. Yeah, you guys ready for the Premier League roundup? What a weekend! Yeah. What a weekend we had. We are filming on a Sunday today rather than a Monday. Obviously sometimes there's Monday Night Football. If there's not, we try to film on a Sunday and release it on a Monday. But this weekend was tough for everyone on the table. There's no one on this table who is coming with a win.
Sad, man. I couldn't even tweet.
No one.
I couldn't even hold tight with people, man.
Yeah, no one's got a win. I'd like to know update on who was at the games. Arsenal played at home. I was at the Arsenal game. I didn't see you.
No, I wasn't there.
You wasn't there. Elias, I was there. Elias, I saw Chunks. Who else played? Obviously, you were doing a stream because you were playing
You're not
away.
traveling to Newcastle. That's too far.
You were on a stream as well on a watch along. Elias was streaming, watch along. I don't know what Ab's doing. I think did Abs go?
I think Abs went to the game.
Okay. Nah,
I might be wrong.
I don't
know. He asked me.
You usually would post a story saying him at the game, bro.
Take me home or something like that. Yeah, no. And Fu was watching it in a bar in Egypt.
In Cairo.
Nice.
Yeah, Fu was in Cairo. So yeah, I mean, we'll talk about all the games. First, we're going to speak about.
That's what they call it.
That's what they call it. They're calling it family trip.
Okay.
We know what you're up to, boy.
Yeah, boy.
We know what you're up to.
Before we start, a couple of things. As always, I need to introduce my amazing cast. I'm actually really excited about this table today. I like this table. It feels like a good balance.
Have you done this table before? I'm getting old.
Bro, I don't know. I've filmed so many episodes. Have we?
Rotations, man.
Huh? We've done this multiple times.
I don't know. This guy can't remember anything, mind you. So,
I'm at that age now, man. Memory's not great.
Also, happy birthday, Fuad!
Another year closer to death.
Okay.
Wow, man.
That would have been
bro. Why would you do that?
Listen, I thought I'd beat you to the old jokes. So, I'm here, man. I'm alive. Another year.
It was Fuad's birthday. Happy September now as well. It was officially September. The year is flying by. But let me introduce the table. Next to me, we have star player in what I thought was an Arsenal shirt.
It's the retro.
I don't know what it is. If you guys are audio,
That's sorted now.
It's retro. It's retro.
That's the bootleg edition.
Take the one behind you.
You know the
one behind you.
stripped off your logo badge.
And Adidas gone.
It happened, man.
Well, I wear this, man.
you'll never win this. You'll never win this.
Hey.
On
big SDS.
Hey, man. Well, Washington did it, man. I said, you know what? It's a hot day.
You're meant to put it inside out. You know, I washed my football shirt.
This guy washes his own clothes.
I have to. I've lived by
I
myself.
can't even tell if it's come off or if it's faded.
No, you know what it is?
No, it's a cool look.
It's Metallica.
You still see the outline. I think it's a hard look.
Even look, that's there.
Yeah, if you guys are listening on the audio devices, a star player currently is wearing a away shirt from Arsenal, last season away shirt.
But
it's pretty new because only last season. It's not like an old shirt. But both the Adidas logo.
The blue stayed on. I don't get it.
Both the Adidas logo and the Arsenal badge have seemed to peel off. But the outline is still there.
It's the dryer, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if you're listening on the audio, that's how it looks right now.
Yeah.
If you're watching on the visuals, you want to listen to the audio.
See laughing.
What's going on? What that means?
Adidas.
Opposite him, Fuad, Daily Paper, good to see you.
First episode of No Dreads, bruv.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
I just realized.
A lot of changes, man. A lot of changes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A year older. You know what I mean?
Alhamdulillah.
I actually like this.
Yo,
I'm used to it already.
I can't like it. I think this is better still.
Listen,
I think this is better.
no regrets. No regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah.
I love it. And
Sleep much better now.
And finally, Liban. What are you saying?
Yes.
Come
I'm
on.
good, man.
Boy.
Good to see you.
Not a great day in the office, but
We will speak about it. We will speak about it. You guys are in for a treat. We've got a lot to talk about, guys. But the first thing I want to talk about, there's been a bit of a controversy in-house in SDS. I'm going to keep it brief because I know you guys are here to listen to the Premier League Roundup. I know you guys want to us get straight into it. Talk about obviously United, Liverpool, all the games, Arsenal's, Brighton's, a lot of stuff, Newcastle, Spurs, and so on. There's been an in-house controversy. I'm gonna quickly go for it. If you are loyal SDS viewers, you know that we do FPL now, right? We did it last year as our first season doing it with you guys and in-house. This is our second year doing it. So last year it was actually last year. Last year, if you guys remember, our in-house SDS FPL was won by none other than our videographer Mercel. Congratulations. And
why am I clapping the cheer, bro? What are you guys doing?
Remember, he came in giving it.
I'm retired now.
If you guys don't know who this is, he doesn't come on camera much. He's usually off
He scored 2 at Anfield though. Just in case.
He scored 2 goals at Anfield.
But
he came on the podcast last season. He was speaking crazy, right? Well, I'll show you a little clip here.
I don't watch ball. How you guys have let me get to number 1 is a disgrace. You guys all talk ball every single day. Like, there's that. You guys every day tweet football. I don't even tweet football. Tell them. Yeah? But you know what they say? Empty barrels make the most noise. Listen.
So, anyways, there's been some investigating. So this season, right now, as things stand, I'll update at the end of the episode because I usually update at the end of the episode. But Mercel's first again right now. He's top of the league right now, 3 game weeks in. Ilias found something out. He realized that Mercer's team is awfully similar to an FPL account, FPL Harry, like he's an FPL YouTuber. So on the screen we have Mercer's current team and FPL Harry's team. So even down to the bench is exactly the same. I know we did a bit more research from last season and there's a lot of similar patterns last season as well. So I would like to call Mercer to the stand really briefly. Mercer, you can come here. Let's go.
As in like he used his team last season as well.
And also, can we just mention game week 1, game week 2,
he wasn't there.
Game week 3, all looking very similar, man.
Down to the bench.
Down to the bench. So you need to come and address it.
Can you come on to the stand? I don't know how we're gonna do this. Mercel, welcome.
Get between the boys. Let's give him the stand, both nights.
YSL versus the state.
Now.
Yes.
What's up, boys? What's up?
Hi. You're currently leading FPL.
Yeah.
You won last season.
Yeah.
What do you think about the allegations against you right now?
I won fair and square.
You won fair and square.
Yeah, I won fair and square.
What does fair and square mean to you?
All right, cool. I said at first I used to watch a couple of people, but then I stopped.
Okay.
Then look, I said it.
That's a lie.
Then I said I'm gonna take it by myself, which I did.
Sure.
Right.
That's it.
So how comes right now at this moment your team is all 15 players, 11 starters plus the 15 out of 15 players right now in your lineup is exactly the same 15 that FPL Harry tweeted. The 15 out of 15. That can't be a coincidence.
Explain yourself. This is the time to use your words. We got you. Red-handed. You got red-handed.
Listen.
You're
a
liar.
Listen, no.
You're a cheat.
Where in the rule book?
Crook.
Where in the rule book does it say I can't ask and look for advice?
No. He don't know you. Harry don't know you.
I don't know him either.
He don't know you. So how did you ask
You
him?
didn't ask him.
Huh?
So you didn't ask him nothing.
But look,
you're a cheat.
No,
you know what you are? You're a plagiarizer.
You're accusing me.
That's the right
plagiarism.
term. You're a plagiarizer.
Yeah, plagiarism. That's what it is.
You don't do your own work. You copy others. You wait for others to make the moves before you do. Spineless. Gutless.
Coward. That's the one I was looking for. Coward.
You've been exposed. You have no words.
So,
Where in the rule book does it
Where?
say I can't, look for people that can give me help?
It does now.
His whole channel is to help people win FPL.
right now,
I'm sorry.
FPL Harry won our thing, not you.
Yeah,
Facts.
That's facts.
Am I right? Are we right in
Thank you,
saying
Mercer.
that?
Yeah,
That's right. Go back. Go back to your ones and
So
twos.
now that we've established and now we've come to a verdict.
Yes.
What is the verdict?
So the verdict is guilty.
Guilty.
Strip off
So
the
that
title.
means
Yes.
now
So that means
it's now convicted.
So he's been convicted. So that means his
been
title
stripped.
last season has been
been stripped.
stripped, which means
Who's
the
second?
second place,
Bring the banner
which
down.
was who last season? Abs Busquets was second place. So
Abs
Abs is now
championship.
season 1 FPL SDS winner.
champion.
And you know what? You got to make an example of him as well. I don't want him this season.
I don't want that's the second.
Make an example of him.
He's being tried for 2 things. The first one's got a guilty verdict. The second
It's
one's
a RICO.
ongoing.
He's got a RICO in
The
his
second one's ongoing. The second one is what happens this season. That's an ongoing case. I'm gonna decide. I know. I'm gonna decide.
Thank you for telling your story, please.
Mercer's face right now. It's on the screen. Send it to us. Send it to us.
Send that to us, team. Send
All
that
right,
to us.
guys. All right, guys. We have to be fair. We have to be fair. And also, we're watching you guys because at the same time, you guys are also playing. I'm giving out £500 to the winner of the SDS Ultras League. I'm giving out money to the SDS Ultras League winner or a chance on the podcast. So we are watching you guys as well. If you are copying certain FPL players, we need you to win because of your intuition.
You know what kills me?
He's actually devastating.
You know what kills me? He literally went. Last year he was fighting. Chris Richards, wallahi, he was fighting for his life. Yeah. I didn't copy no one. Chris Richards, I put him in the squad.
I'm a genius.
We asked him what team does he play for. He went, it doesn't matter what team he plays for. I put him in the squad. So now looking at us going, why don't I deserve to win last season?
There you go.
Cheated.
So that was some in-house controversy that we wanted to share with you guys. That's how, that's how much of a family we are. We tell you what happens, behind closed doors.
Was it
and
Neil Armstrong?
And there was a bit of a
Was it the cyclist?
Exactly.
The cyclist.
Exactly.
Lance.
We don't.
Neil Armstrong's
Last Armstrong.
We don't
that
like
one, innit?
Lance Armstrong. Yeah, Neil went to the moon.
Neil Armstrong's that one, innit?
Neil went to the moon.
Yeah, he went to the moon. Yeah, it's that one.
All right, so let's start the episode now. Okay, we've got serious things to talk about. Serious things to talk about. If you guys are new here, press the subscribe button. You guys can see more things like that, stuff like what just happened now. If you aren't new here and you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. That'll be great. Okay,
He's devastated still.
let's start where now it's serious time. We go to Old Trafford and we're looking at you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Liban. Mr. Ride the Storm Liban.
Yes. Hashtag it. Ride it.
I'll set the scene for you.
Storm it.
Old Trafford. The fortress, the theatre of dreams.
Take me home.
Your oldest rivals, Liverpool.
Come to
It's not
town.
the first time you've lost to them at home, whatever. Regardless,
Often.
at no time is a 3-0 loss at home to your biggest rivals acceptable.
Never.
At no time. Full
Never.
stop. I don't care how much better than you they are. When it's big rivalries, like an Arsenal Spurs, it's a classic thing of form goes out the window.
Facts.
Right? There is no time you should be losing 3-0 at home to Liverpool. At all. Of course, we've got many things to talk about. Casemiro is one of them.
100%. He's the biggest talker.
Salad, sauce, chips, everything.
So we'll start there.
Yeah.
We'll start there.
Yeah.
Half time he gets subbed off, hooked, because he's at fault for the first 2 goals. What can we do about him, first of all? What are you thinking about him?
I mean, I want to even go steps before that because I think before even just discussing about Casemiro, I just think even the tempo from the start for me was too. I feel like it was too chaotic from the start. I think it was
Cagey.
It was too cagey, and I think
We expect that from a derby, though, innit?
Yeah, at times you do expect that from a derby, and I initially I was happy with the intensity, but at the same time I'm like it's control, like. Sometimes you need to be a bit calm in those situations, especially when you're playing against a team like Liverpool that can also thrive in those circumstances as well. But Casemiro,
Yes.
it's well, where do I start with this, brother?
Bro, you know how many misplaced passes he did early on? I looked at him and I went, did you win 5 Champions Leagues? Like all that stuff.
The thing is as well, yeah, obviously Casemiro is the highlight. I think he is obviously the main talking point. But in general, today's performance was embarrassing. That's the only thing I can. It was embarrassing. It was poor individual errors, poor decision making in the final third. Defense, too many defensive mistakes, poor defensive decisions. It was like. I know it's still early in the season, and I know we're only 3 games in, but it was like...
But 2 losses out of those 3 games. And it's
Of
not the
course,
first
yeah,
time Ten Hag has done that. Ten Hag is the first ever Man United manager to lose 2 out of the first 3 games in the season.
Yeah.
He's done it before as well, 22-23 season. That's what I'm saying. I know you're saying it's early. It is early, but it still shouldn't be.
Oh, this guy.
It's too early to ride a storm, surely.
But it's not even about Ryder Storm.
Yeah, it's not.
Look, okay.
Look, give him a chance.
This is what I'm saying. This guy's there just
I'm
dying.
listening to
Like,
this. There's an issue here.
No, but you know,
And it's been an issue.
You know, I'm waiting for Ruud van Nistelrooy to take the helm. Well, I'm waiting for that.
But this is the thing. You epitomize what a lot of the football consensus is right now. Everybody is literally watching Ten Hag this season, wanting him to fail. You're watching him,
No, but-
wanting him to fail. We're 3 games in.
I don't
Yes,
have to
we
do
lost.
that no more, you know.
Look, you are doing it
I'd have
because you're
to
3
do that.
games in and you're already talking about Ruud van Nistelrooy. So therefore,
that-
you do
but
you
is
do
that
want that. You do want that. But in game week 3,
I want-
you're
I do-
already
I
talking
want
about-
Ruud,
So
that's- I do.
so don't act like
I
you don't
want
want
Ruud.
it.
But
of course
I'm
everyone
saying-
wants United to fail. Why would you
no?
want them
But
to
I'm
succeed?
saying I'm not saying like
He wants me to ride the storm with him.
I'm not saying ride the storm with it, but I'm saying I knew coming into this season. Yeah.
He's on thin ice.
No, forget about it, whether it's on finals or not. I knew this season, even from when he got this contract extension, that from the game 1, people are going to be on his neck. They're going to wait. There's pressure on him. So the moment a game like this happens, which was going to happen at some point, it just happens to be that it's come so early against Liverpool, our main rivals. Today's performance was embarrassing. Let's just start there.
Yes.
It was embarrassing.
Let's start with
It was
talk about
poor.
today's game.
There was and the game basically was lost on individual errors.
Yes.
Especially particularly Casemiro.
Sure.
Casemiro is out of it. For me, he's finished. Well, he's finished. He's
I
actually
thought he's-
finished.
well, I'll be
They
real,
talk about the leave before the football leaves you was the quote last season. It's left him. It's gone. It left.
had a decent
Heathrow
start to the
Terminal
season, though.
is
Yeah,
gone.
but
Fulham,
the
he
football
looked
has
good.
officially
Well,
left him.
I-
Asking earlier,
adequate.
yeah.
You-
Is
go
that
on.
the fastest decline we've seen
Oh,
of a player? I was thinking it was all Brazilians. What I was thinking of:
Yeah.
Fabinho,
Yeah.
Coutinho,
yeah.
Casemiro.
Once they reach
Yeah.
28, 29,
It just
It's
kind of
like
goes downhill.
Space Jam when their powers just get
Yeah.
absorbed.
Yeah.
You can't. It's unrecognizable.
Fabinho at
No.
27 was amazing. 29, he was finished.
Yeah.
But I put that to Liverpool's style of play. Like
Yeah.
Fabinho was unbelievable,
roll in it, yeah.
but it was too much. It's too much.
The thing
for
is,
him to
I
do.
don't want this whole segment to be about Casemiro.
No, I don't want it to
isn't,
either. There's a lot to talk
I think
about.
the whole
It
loss,
isn't.
because I think Casemiro is obviously a big talking point in terms of his individual errors, especially in the first half. Pretty much left.
only played the first half,
Do
so.
you blame Ten Hag for putting him in that position in terms of always being the first one to be the receiver? And I understand, listen,
Yeah.
modern day defensive mid,
Yeah.
that's kind of what you got to do. We see
Yeah.
every other team
Yes.
kind of does it.
Yeah.
But Casemiro, it's almost like since he signed, you know that's his weakness.
Yeah.
He's been here over 2
Yeah,
years
yeah.
now. You know that's a weak point, and
Yeah.
you keep consistently putting him weak position to
Yeah.
lose the ball and be in those situations where he's doing a scramble pass hook. And then
But
it just
he's
gets-
that.
Is that on
who
Ten
else
Hag?
can do it because he is the deepest midfielder. So he's the one that's
Could you not ask- could you not ask
supposed
Kobe to do that?
Kobe,
If they're
Kobe.
playing-
The
if
thing
they're
is,
playing
even Kobe today though, in
He
those
was
same
not great.
in those same
No,
positions where he
they
was
conceded
in
the
those
third
same
one
positions.
behind.
I mean, always with
Yeah.
United, it seems like Casemiro's always the first phase.
Phase,
build-up.
nah,
and I'm like, why is it always Casemiro? You can clearly see on the ball, this guy is a loose cannon.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where, as much as I blame Casemiro today
Yeah.
for putting him in that position consistently,
Yeah.
tactically.
But then you got to look at it as well with Eric Ten Hag. It's not for him to blame. Obviously, you've just signed Ugarte. He was not eligible to play today.
Yeah.
Usually, if he was, I feel like he might have started today
Yeah.
or eased his way in. They had Toby Collier on the bench and Ericsson. Obviously,
he got-
Collier is young.
Collier got battered.
Got battered.
I don't
Got
blame
battered.
it, bro.
It was
It's
tough,
the
tough,
big-
tough,
it's
tough,
tough
yeah.
to
It's
come
the
on like
biggest
that,
game of the
2-0
year
down.
for Man United fans,
felt
more or
bad
less.
for him.
I felt bad for him as well.
I
I was
had
saying
to.
that he had to come on.
He had to
and
come
for
on.
me, it was a sink or swim moment. It's either you sink or you swim. And unfortunately for him today, he
I
was
don't think
sinking.
he's.
I don't- but I don't
he
think
was
he-
sinking, but
he didn't sink, but he
I
was
don't- I
sinking.
don't even
He was
think it's just
sinking.
Casemiro.
And it's
I
not
think
his fault.
Your entire
Yeah.
spine today. It was like
Yeah.
Xerxes couldn't hold up the ball.
No.
Couldn't
The
link
pressure
up
moments
anything.
got to him, bro.
It just got
It's
to
a big
him.
game for him.
Lisandro,
Yeah.
I thought today, bro.
Oh, he was not great.
You look
Didn't
like,
have a-
you
didn't have
look
a
like a
great
bodybuilder trying to play football.
He didn't have a great game today
Didn't
either.
look good. Onana, once again, I'm sure you can talk more
Yeah.
about that. But Luis Diaz, as much as it was a good
Yeah.
finish, thought, bro, you could do much better there.
Yeah.
Just that whole spine, I feel like they just let you down. Bruno had one of his off
Yeah.
games today as well.
Yeah.
But it starts off to
all
what you said, though.
individuals.
It starts off with what you said, though, in terms of with Man United. If you can't play out the first phase, the game's already done. And that's what basically happened today. Because
Yeah.
Gravenberch today, he was...
That's what I was gonna say.
top
You
notch.
have to give.
prime Busquets.
Bro,
That's what I'm saying.
he
You
was
have-
the player that they hyped about when he was 16, 17.
Yeah.
That's how he
No,
looked.
You have to give Liverpool credit because
100%.
they came in with a game plan. Their game plan was obviously to physically
Hustle
dominate us,
and
hustle
bustle, yeah.
our midfield, and it worked.
Do you,
And you have to give-
but
you have to
I
give
feel
credit.
like that's what every team does now against United because they know that since last season,
yeah.
those gaping holes in your
Yeah.
midfield. Of course, another one is press. Casemiro now is the pressure point. You know,
Yeah.
press
He's a trigger.
Casemiro. He's
Yeah.
a pressing trigger. That midfield, attack that midfield. We saw it from the very first game of last season against Wolves.
Yeah.
when Cunha was just running through in
Yeah.
midfield. Gravenberch today running through,
Yeah.
picking up the ball and
Yeah.
literally running through from deep in his midfield from the first third all the way into your box.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I think what every team does going. Brighton did it.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
team now
that is a tactic going against United.
Which is why we signed
Ugarte,
Ugarte, and
which is-
unfortunately wasn't.
I feel like now, I mean, that
brought in.
statement now of
Yeah.
Casemiro coming off at half time, I think that basically is him saying, yep, guys, you done.
yeah.
Ugarte's now obviously he's allowed to play next game.
Yeah.
I think that's the end of seeing a Casemiro
but-
starting.
but even
that's
then,
what I personally think. To come off at half time and
Yeah.
the whole world's watching that game. It's Man
Yeah.
United Liverpool. To get subbed off at half time and everyone's seen the performance
And
now.
it was right. It was the right.
No, no, it was
decision.
the right
I
decision,
was
but
saying that
he's
on-
done now,
on- I
surely.
was saying on the live stream, yeah. This is where for me I either lose respect or I get, or I keep my respect for Ten Hag because in that at halftime, wallah, I said if he doesn't take off Casemiro at halftime, I'm losing respect. Sure, because it's so like in your face. Yeah. And
You must be blind to not see.
Not even that. If you don't have the balls to make a decision there and then, I don't care if your name is Casemiro, you're coming off the pitch at half time, then you'll do. From that point on, there's nothing. I can't. Ryder Storm can't even save you at this point. You know what I mean? Ryder Storm can't save you at this point because it's like. The thing is, before Casemiro's errors even, listen, no, I'm saying we lose my respect completely, bro, because it's like as a manager,
Tonight was in the changing room going, yo, if I don't take him off,
I might lose
I'm not saying it from only just from my point. I'm sure every United fan felt the same way. Like every United fan probably felt the same way. Like if you don't take him off, then
You have to.
you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Essentially.
Why haven't you by now? I'm surprised we haven't done this.
Yeah.
Created a Ryder Storm banner,
Yeah.
taking it to games. Because that will be on the TV.
We didn't.
That
need
will
to.
look cold.
I can't lie.
No, but
that
I'm
would
saying,
work.
like, why do you create? Because you're
That would
part
work.
of the fandom that also obviously is riding the storm, keeping hope, keeping faith.
we're in
You've
this-
got, I'm sure now, obviously you've got a following on Twitter and everything. I'm sure you've got a bit of a community that back you that are also part of the Ride the Storm community, right?
Facts.
So why don't you create a banner?
Because I don't need to.
Make it a movement.
Because I don't need to.
Make it a movement.
The whole point of Rice Storm was to get.
It's a silent movement.
No, listen.
You're the leader.
Listen,
You're the
listen.
Tommy Robinson of Ride the Storm.
Tommy Robinson, yeah? Tommy Robinson. Okay, so you're saying the white fans and the blacks, that's what you're comparing
You're
it
the
to.
leader.
Come on,
No,
man.
but you're the leader of the RTS.
RTS movement.
Yes.
RTS.
Okay, can I speak now? Can I speak now? Yeah? Can I speak? Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah? Good job, though. I like that one.
No, I'll be bad.
Tommy Robinson is a good one. Tommy Robinson, I like that one still. Tommy, yeah? And I say it's Tommy Lee Robinson as well. Yeah, that's cool.
Lee Shaw for Lee, man.
Lee Shaw for Lee man as well. That's cool, man. I like that one. I like that. Come on, man. Come on. Well, hear what I'm saying. Forget. Like, okay, look. I'm gonna just speak on
Serious time,
and I'm gonna speak on my thoughts on the game and my thoughts.
We
on
do
the
need to talk
situation,
about
yeah?
Liverpool as well, by the way, because they won
Yeah, of
away
course they
from
have
home
to.
in a
You
big
have
game.
to. I'm saying even prior to Casemiro making his errors, yeah, because I think it was generally the whole team in general. Obviously, Casemiro being the highlight of that were poor, and even prior to the goals being conceded, there were warning signs already there. Individual errors being made from Bruno, Mainu, the defenders like Lissandro, like the warning signs were there. And for me, it's worrying to see that another big game, third season in now. This is his squad. Yeah, this is Ten Hag's squad now. There's no more excuses now. The reason why I did the whole Ryder thing from last season was because of the fact that I felt that for Ten Hag, it wasn't a fair way to assess his ability as a coach because of the fact that he inherited a poor squad to begin with. Yeah. The structure above him was poor. The way the club was being run was poor. Injuries were. He was unfortunate with injuries last season. There were so many factors against it. He had to deal with egos, with the Ronaldo situation, the Gea situation, Sancho. Like there were so many off the field antics. I felt like he was fighting a huge battle, and that's why I was kind of on his side to be like, you know what, give this guy time. In that period, he still managed to win 2 trophies back to back. So I said, look, if he's capable of winning trophies in this type of toxic environment where everything is against him, the least he deserves is to go into a third season where now he's got an amazing structure above him with proper footballing people that are giving him the signings that he wants or whatever, like, and getting the deals done early, which is unusual for United over the last decade, and getting the business done early, getting the business done efficiently. And now, when I was looking at
expectations now, then.
So for now, I'll get to that. I'm gonna get to that. Yeah. But I'm saying today, looking at the starting lineup today, when I looked at that lineup today, I said that's Ten Hag's team. That was the first time I said, you know what? That is Ten Hag's team.
still doesn't
There's no excuses today. There's no excuses because while I'm looking at, I'm seeing Mazraoui, I'm seeing De Ligt, I'm seeing
back
Martinez.
four, three Ajax players.
Ajax players. You look at that midfield. You at the end of the day, I know Casemiro was a club signing, but at the end of the day, that's still your signing. You got Mainu, who you integrated. Bruno is your captain. You got Zerchi. You got Garnacho. You got this is your team. I'm looking at this saying this is your team. So I expected a bit more of a fight. A bit more of a better performance in general, and unfortunately, it was nothing of that at all.
But that doesn't rely on him, though.
No, I'm not saying it relies on him.
It's
But
a
then
derby.
also, okay, people will argue Ugarte should have been would have been starting today had he been registered. True, okay,
Potentially, yeah.
potentially he would have been starting. And I know that he wanted to get rid of Casemiro, but unfortunately we had no
You
buyers.
think so?
Yeah, he had no buyers, but we've been trying to get rid of Casemiro since January.
Yeah,
but
no,
nobody wants to take on the wages. He's the highest earner at the club, so it's understandable. Nowadays,
United's
it's not-
ownership is
it's-
terrible, man.
He's our highest earner, bro. So I get why nobody wants to take him. Why would anyone want to take him? Even Saudi are saying that we're good. So from when Saudi are saying we're good, then you know there's an issue here. You know what I mean?
We don't wanna suck
yeah.
So
names.
also, Ten
Yeah.
Hag did say after the game, in the 2 years the last 2 years we took 2 trophies.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, you will see where we are.
Yeah.
I know we'll be at the end of the season. We'll go for trophies.
I don't. This is where that's the point I'm trying to come to. I don't.
Do you
don't
agree with that? After losing 3-0, though, still
I
talking
agree
about,
with
we won 2 trophies the last couple of years.
No, I agree with that. I'm
Or
with the opinion that I do think that I'm not gonna throw my toys out of the pram after this game. Yes, there's so many things I could talk about this game, and there's so many things I want to get off my chest about this game in general. But at the same time, to me, the way I'm looking at it is it's game week 3. We're playing against Liverpool, who, in my eyes, and I said this on the previous pod, that are they're title contenders.
Yeah, but
Let's
regardless,
be- hold on.
Go on.
Hold on. I get it. Yes, it's a derby. It's Manchester United.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
You lost
Manchester
3-0.
United.
You had the same result to
Yeah.
Bournemouth last
Yeah.
season. You lost 3-0 at home to
3-0,
Bournemouth.
yeah.
I still think losing 3-0 at home to Liverpool is
Of
worse. You should be
course,
more
of
angry.
course.
Because regardless, you shouldn't be losing 3-0 at home
I
to
know
biggest
that.
rivals.
I know that. But then
Full stop.
at the same time, just because you lose one game, at the end of the day,
You lost
whether
2 out of the first 3.
Yeah, we have lost 2 out of 3. But I'm saying, okay, last week we could have won it. It wasn't the
Disallowed
greatest
goal,
performance.
yeah.
It was one of those yo-yo. It could have gone either way. I'll ignore that for now. I'm saying now it's obviously we lost game week 3 first. We got international break. Our next 5 games are it's a good run of games. Let's give the guy at least 2 months to at least assess. Give it at least 10 games.
Yeah, no one's
to
saying
then
it's
assess.
not-
Yeah,
But the fact that
I said
people,
Bruce coming in
but this is the
November,
thing.
bro.
We lose 3-0 against Liverpool, who at the end of the day, on the day we were poor, they were better than us. Yes, Derby, we shouldn't lose in that manner, and I'm with that, and I'm upset. I'm jarred off by today's result because it's like this is a performance I would have expected last season. I'm not trying to see the same stuff this season, but at the same time, I don't want to throw my toys. I'm not gonna just start throwing my toys at the pram and have people try to force me into this narrative of get Ten Hag gone already, because that's what people essentially want me to say. They want me to come on pod today on game week 3 and say forget the Rider Storm stuff or whatever that I want Ten Hag out. I'm not gonna say that. It's unrealistic. We're going into international break now. Let's be real. The real season starts after the international break when everyone comes back. Give it at least a stretch of 10 games to actually assess when Ugarte comes, who's actually a signing. Casemiro is clearly a player that he doesn't want. He's made that clear since the beginning of the year. He doesn't want Casemiro. So we got rid of McTominay. Our midfield is quite thin. My only sort of criticism is that, and I said it on Twitter, I said it on the stream, is that we should have got another midfielder. We should have got another midfielder. I'm not saying a world-class midfielder. I'm saying someone that's just competent. You're looking at the bench today. You got Collier, who's 18 years old. You got Ericsson,
He's 20.
He's 20, but yeah.
He's an academy player. He's young. And then you got Ericsson, who's this is 2024 Ericsson, bro. He's done. And then you have Casemiro. That's the options you have. And then you got Ugarte. But for me, it's like you can't just rely on just Ugarte to practically save your season or bail you out. Because what if he doesn't settle in? There's no guarantee that he settles in. What if he's not the player that we think he is? Or what if he gets an injury or some suspension? What happens then? Then we have to revert back to this rubbish. Yeah. Do we revert back to this rubbish? Which is why, for me, not signing someone like RIOT, who I'm not a huge fan of, but somebody that's competent.
Still available?
He's available on a free agency. For me, it's like
No one's picked him up still.
No one's picked him up.
wants to
But
do
for
work
me,
with
it's like Amrabat last season was average. He's an average player. Let's be honest. He was average, but he was competent, and you saw that in the last.
average.
Let me ask you this.
We just need somebody that's able to pick up the ball, keep the ball safe.
Just to kind of wrap it up, at the start you was speaking about kind of like this is a 3rd season. Now that he's got his 3rd season, now he's going to get
No
this kind of
excuses.
period or whatever.
Yeah.
what are the expectation at the end of the season? What
Has
do
to be
you-
top four.
What do you expect?
I expect Champions League football.
Okay.
I expect Champions League football, and also I want to see good football. I need to see some style of football. I need to see some sort of progressive football. I need to see an improvement from how we were playing from last season. An improvement in the terms of the way we're playing football, and I need Champions League football.
Yeah.
For sure.
I preferably prefer a Champions League football this season over a trophy.
For sure.
we
I
need
mean,
to be back
listen,
in the
you
Champions
played
League.
against Liverpool. I have to
Yeah.
Liverpool really briefly now. We used a lot of time on United. I'm sorry, Liverpool fans.
where it went
Quickly,
as well.
before we got to Liverpool, Ten Hag, see some of the quotes? He said, I'm not Harry Potter. When he was asked about what's going on, what happened, he goes, I'm not like Harry Potter. You have to acknowledge that for 3 players, it was their first start of the season. Ugarte didn't play 1 minute. He needs to build his fitness. Then we have to build him into the team. All of that stuff. Sounds like a lot of excuses. We asked Abs what he thinks about it. He said, I hear it, but these quotes have stunk. Ten Hag is stuck in illusion. It's stuck in delusion.
Yeah.
These trophies have gassed him a bit too much. That's what Abs says. What do you think about that? The quotes. He's never feels like he's accepting.
The thing is, like,
loss, defeat.
What's jarring me is I literally knew this would happen. I was just waiting for the game. I just didn't think it would come this early, but I knew
It's always gonna be the big one that everyone's watching.
But I knew
At home as well.
Just
At
wait.
home.
I just knew the first big loss or the first poor performance. This is the type of reaction. I knew that.
You're Man United.
No, it's not necessarily even about us being Man United. Man United, yes, that's always a given, 100%.
Cool.
But it's the fact that there are people that are basically just waiting.
He's so stressed.
No, I'm not stressed.
I just asked you a question. What do you think about the quotes?
No,
That's it.
I'm
We're
not-
gonna go
I'm
talk
not-
about
I'm
Liverpool.
not-
We're gonna talk about Liverpool.
No, I'm saying-
I don't want a long tangent. He looked back
It's
this
not-
way.
it's
When
not-
I just want him to go there. Well, I
What I
take you
think
there.
about the quote.
I asked it to move on to the next point.
No, but I'm telling you what I think about the quote, though. What I'm saying
In
is,
brief.
for me, to some elements, I agree with what he's saying. To some elements, it does sound like excuses as well. But he does have a point. Like, there are certain things. Ugarte is the player that we know, everybody knows on this table, he will be that starting midfielder next to Mainu in that midfield with Bruno Mainu.
But if you still don't have him ready, you still
Casemiro
have to
is-
produce a result in other games. We didn't have him ready.
Of course. And
So
of course,
he could have done better. Regardless, excuse. He lost
but
3-0
we know
at
that
home to
Casemiro's
Liverpool.
finished. We know, everyone knows Casemiro's finished. It's just unfortunate that we can't get him off our books.
Yeah, but
And we
players
have to utilise
around
him.
didn't cover themselves in glory either. It's not just Casemiro.
Exactly. And I mentioned
Fuizzi
that.
sent in a voice note. Obviously, his team won 3-0. We have to hear from him.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know, he watched it. He watched in Cairo. He sent 2 voice notes. I haven't heard it yet, but let's just hear the first one.
Nobody really wants to hear Liban or Elias's insight on the game.
Facts.
We want to know who is right. Is it Ten Hag in? Is it Ten Hag out? We want to know because they're both tweeting about I don't want to throw my toys at the pram. Who's using whose dildo, fam? Like, what's going on here? Like, are they both sharing dildos that they want to throw out? Come on, man. When it comes to Dutch old managers, there's only one. His name's Arnie Slot. Yeah, not ETH. He looks like a supply teacher of that suit, fam. Baggy suit, not even fitted. Like, come on, man. Change, bro. Change, fam. But we really want to know who's right. Is he banned right or is Elias right? Or I don't want to start with Abs. Abs just a little flip-flop youth, fam. I don't even want to start with Abs, but let me just enjoy my time here. 3-point collectors. I still don't know what it feels like to concede in the Premier League, so I want someone to let me know how that feels like. Premier League loss, a Premier League goal against your team. What does it really feel like? What does it really feel like? Like, let's look at the FPL. Obviously, we got someone that's cheating and stuff like that, but never mind that. Let's look at where I am. Like, deep it. I'm here. I'm in Mo Salah's country right now. It's a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself with the Egyptian people. Man United is just a mess right now. It's a mess over there. Elias is talking about being put in a coma in 3 years. Like, come on, man. Look how he's tweeting. Like, what the hell is going on with this club, fam? The fan base is losing. Everyone's losing it, fam. But anyway,
How long is his voice?
It's long, and he sent one more as well. But this one's a bit shorter, so hopefully this one's got something. Sent 4. I'm only playing 2. This is the second one.
And look how you man are treating Casemiro, fam. Like, Faisal never treated Casemiro like that. You guys are just violating. You guys are violating
I'm
this
only playing 2.
Casemiro
Sent
guy,
4.
bro. Like, so what, he works in a kebab shop. What's the problem?
Hey, you know what? I'll cut him
How
off
can
there.
man go see Salah's house before he went Mecca?
Okay, yeah, it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see Fu, yeah?
He's just got their priorities all
It's
wrong.
all over the place, man.
Okay, forget about food. Quickly talk. Let's talk about Liverpool because there's Liverpool fans here who have just seen their team win 3-0 at Old Trafford. And they're tuning into SDS. They're tuning into SDS and they want to hear praise for their team. So first of all, Liverpool, well done.
I love Felipe's clapping.
You have to.
So far this season, only team not to concede a single goal.
We would have joined that as well, but
know.
sadly.
João Pedro. Only team not to concede a single goal. Liverpool flying. Arne Slot is starting off really well. I think when I was watching the game, I think I heard
like 1939,
the first Liverpool manager to win away from home since like the 1930s. The first Liverpool manager in general to win his first game against United since Bob Paisley, I think it was. All of the good stuff. Liverpool looked good. Mohamed Salah starting off season flying, goal
but he said
2 assists and a goal. Playmaker, but also scoring goals.
Yes.
But for the last few seasons, he's been getting double digits on assists.
Yeah, but this new hairline's got him acting.
Aye, he looks good. It's like you. It's like no, but it's the thing. It's like you know when he cut it off. When he cut it off. No, but we've noticed him with more or less with that. So when he cut off, I was like, obviously I know why he cut off. He wanted to, fix his hair. But I thought, it's not going to be the same without the curls. I don't want him to go back to curls. Yeah. He looks good. The beard, I mean, I feel like facial right now.
He's got a taper there.
It's like you when you first cut off your dreads. I wasn't happy with you.
I know.
Remember I said
a couple days later.
SDS. I don't know if it's gonna work. I had to think about.
Imagine, bro. Man, I'm considering my future. That's literally cool. He's like,
I think you made the best decision.
It's like the same as Mohamed, but
do you know the other guy who we have to give credit to as well? Luis Diaz on the other wing.
100%.
2 goals today,
100%.
Man of the match, and following up from last week's
Salah got man
performance
of
as
the
well.
match. I think
It was Luis Diaz, but I think for him it's important because he had Gakpo coming off the back of the big tournament. You've just seen Chiesa walk through the door. Last season there were a lot of questions about him, and he was starting to get lumped in with Darwin Núñez. These little Latino heat youths, what are they on? But now all of a sudden, this is the Luis Diaz that people have been waiting for. Do you know what I mean?
Is that due to his the cup run that he had with Colombia as well? Coming off that?
Possibly.
Or is it onslaught influence
I
as
think
well?
sometimes when you have a new manager, there's almost like a freshness of, I want to impress this guy as well. And you want to set the tempo early. And I think he's just fit into the system really well. And I think the way they create opportunities, it allows him. For me, I always thought his efficiency in terms of taking chances was his biggest problem. He'll get chances. Now it's like today, what did he have? I think he had 2 shots, 3 shots, 2 goals.
Bang bang.
That's what they're looking for. Not the extra chop and the extra that he always likes to do. Just be efficient. And those 2 were key. But then I also want to touch on the midfield because obviously you were saying their midfield got ran through. But Ryan Gravenberch.
I was so impressed.
We got to speak on him.
I was very impressed because Liverpool have clearly had that issue in the 6. They've been calling for one last season. They got Endo last minute. It wasn't ideal because they had the whole thing with Lavia and Caicedo. They got Endo in the end. Endo proved everyone wrong. Done really well.
Filled the gap.
Exactly. Filled the gap. Held them down for the season. They came third. They had a good title run until the end. This season, they still need to get the 6th. They still haven't got one. They barely made any signings. They got Chiesa right at the end. Gravenberch, of course, is now playing in that double pivot kind of position with McAllister, which allows Szoboszlai to move forward. Gravenberch, of course, everyone knows how highly rated of talent he was years ago. Ajax, right?
Talent.
Obviously, when Bayern Munich didn't really get much football, Liverpool didn't really show anything. But now, I feel like this role, this system, Onslaught, obviously...
That's why I want to give credit to Onslaught.
I think we have to. But this game, I saw so many moments, because now we're seeing his style. He can collect the ball deep.
Yeah.
He's comfortable enough to drop the shoulder in those positions, in those areas which could be dangerous. So you have to be confident. But also he carries the ball forward, which creates chances. One of them led to a goal. Another one almost led to a goal, right? So impressive for me. You know, because you have McAllister next to you, who's a beautiful ball player. I have Szoboszlai, who's an engine as well. I like that trifecta. I like that midfield.
I think what Slot's done in moving them, I think brings the best out of all of them. Removing Szoboszlai of defensive duties and just focus on that kind of final third being the string puller there. I think McAllister is almost like the perfect jack of all trades.
Correct.
He can do everything. Sitting there, I think with Gravenberch, last season was an adaptation year, if you like, bro. His issue was engine for me. That desire when you're on the pitch, the ability on the ball is there. But can you adapt to the physicality and the pace of the Premier League? Last year it was like it was going by him. This year, I think with a new manager I think it's twofold. I think it is Slot. You have to give him credit for the tactical, but I think also he has now looking like the 50-50s, he ain't pulling out, bro. He's showing that you need that extra physicality. I don't know whether he's worked on it over the summer or whatever, but I think it's twofold. You have to give Gravenberch credit for raising his level as well, because he could have easily just carried on being tepid and just getting past by. But games like this as well, where people are talking about, young Kobe, superstar, Casemiro, world boss. Let me dump on these two. Let me show you what I want. So, top performance from him.
Yeah, and regarding Onslaught for me as well, the only reason I want to give him massive praise and credit is, like you said, the one thing you've been asking for with Erik ten Hag, of course, is some sort of style and identity. And the fact that the Liverpool boys have followed his plan and have flourished because, like you said, I've never seen within a season where there was some players, like you said, the Diaz's, Soboslai, last season we're talking about, is that a 60 million pound flop.
In the preview, if you remember, we were saying, actually, I remember you agreed as well, where Liverpool this season, I think, although they haven't made many signings, what they had was a lot of players who were injured last year. And this year they might come back almost like new players. Jota, he's another one of those. Soboslai. Robbo was out for chunks of the season. Konate was out for chunks of the season. Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott.
Robertson,
all of them stayed fit. All of a sudden, now you're looking at their first 11 and bench. And it's
but you know what's
sprinkle that in with some of the best players in the league with Alisson, Trent,
Van Dijk,
Salah. Bro, how are they not contenders?
That's why it is. Obviously, Liverpool fans love him, but it is kind of a blessing that Klopp's left because you can tell, not necessarily him or the farewell tour, it's drained a lot of the players' mentalities and
It
everything.
just needed
like,
freshening up.
Do you know where I'm coming from? So now I'm watching it and I'm like,
It looks like a rejuvenated team.
Gravenberch looks like the player that we thought he was. Soboslai, the same thing. And I feel like, is it Klopp's misprofiling of certain players? Like you said, you made, with Leipzig, he was playing like on a left 8, but more attack-minded, whereas at Liverpool, he was trying to make him play the Hendo role. And I'm looking, I'm going...
Klopp had his system, and he had his midfielders who were almost like workers. Henderson, Fabinho, Wijnaldum. And now all of a sudden you've got McAllister, Soboslai, and Gravenberch, who for me are 3 technical midfielders.
Exactly.
You have to adapt that midfield. And I feel like he was still trying to fit those into his
But this is what I don't get about... Obviously, what I think Onslaught flourished on and what Klopp went away from was, remember, there was points last season or whatever where Klopp was making Trent go into midfield and play that inverted role. Whereas, like I said, Arsenal this season said, nah, bro, I just need you to be the right back that you want. Soboslai is going to make that run in the channel. McAllister or Gravenberch will be there to pick up the ball. You just be the quarterback that we need you to be.
And you're coming off 70th minute every game.
No, but I know I respect Liverpool as well, is that you can see that they put a lot of research into appointing their next manager. Because what they've basically done is they looked across Europe, they said, who is a manager that fits the closest to what we have?
But do you think Slot was their first choice? Because we've seen Xabi Alonso rumours, we've seen Serbi.
I think Xabi Alonso was more of a dream signing because obviously he's
the emotional one.
The emotional one, and obviously don't get twisted, like he is a young,
had a great season,
one of the young upcoming managers. But after I think they maybe realized that wasn't a realistic choice.
He was next.
They basically, I think, what the sense I get is that they literally did research. They looked across Europe. They said, who is a manager that fits closest to the style of football, the group, the crop of players that we have, the style of football that we're currently playing? Which manager in Europe fits closely? And then they looked at Arsenal and said, "This is our man."
And you know what it is as well? It's like, I don't even feel like their styles are exactly the same. I feel like the intensity.
That's what it
is.
is. I think the style is similar.
I think it's more fluid on the Slot side than it is Klopp's.
Jurgen Klopp was like rock and roll, but I feel like this is more like organized chaos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the best way I can explain it.
It's similar. It's still. I still think the style is similar. But I agree with you in terms of organized chaos because it's like he even instructs the players, like especially like Trent. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see those hero balls. I'm not trying to see that. Spam, it's like you got to basically make sure that your passes are efficient and you're picking the right passes rather than, you know how Trent was under Klopp. And not just Trent, even Robertson, all of them, like the midfielders, it's just pinging the balls in constantly. But now it's more like you got to pick measured. You got to pick when to hit those balls into the box. And I think credit to Liverpool, credit to the manager, because also the manager, I feel like, rather than, because obviously they wanted Zubimendi, they realised Zubimendi wasn't coming. So, and we know that they got the money. We know Liverpool have the budget to go out and get a midfielder. But I think he's probably decided, you know what? There's no one in the market right now that I want, and I'm not just going to buy for the sake of buying. I'd rather work with what I've got and get the best out of one guy. You have to give him credit for that.
Do you know the other thing with the Gravenberch thing? He played him as the lone 6 in the first game, if you noticed. But the past 2 games, it's like a double pivot.
I like it.
Even that small tweak, I think, actually helped.
I love it. No. Today I was I mean, maybe it's also an element of it. I think United's midfield is terrible.
Easy to run
But maybe that's why today I was in awe. Like, I love... For me, matches are won and lost in the midfield. You know, that's why. So I always watch every match. I always watch the midfield battle. So maybe Liverpool looked better because of how weak United's midfield was. Of course, the mistakes came directly from 2 from Casemiro, 1 from Mainu. But also it's the press. From Liverpool as a team. because the press, bang, and they punished you guys.
Yeah.
But they were toying with them
Can
at
I
times.
say
did.
something? Though, and it
Go
might
on, let's
sound-
wrap it
might
up,
sound a
because we
bit
need to move on.
controversial, yeah. But I think, especially in that first half, yeah, I feel like both teams were very poor in the final third, in the sense of their decision making, because I think there was a lot of times where errors were being made on both sides, and there were chances where we were on the break, they were on the break, and I think it was that final decision. But there's hella times where the final pass was off. Even Liverpool, they should have really and truly, that could have been a 6-7-0 easily.
Yeah.
If their decision making in that final third was better, because there was times where like Soboslai made the wrong pass or Jota didn't shoot for some reason. So, but I say in the first half, it could have easily been United 2-0 up at one point. So it was like, but then again, when it comes to the duration of 90 minutes, what happens then? You start seeing tired legs, more mistakes happening, and at the end of the day, we basically get gifted 2 goals, and
You did, but I think they would have bet team regardless.
No, across the 90,
they would have won.
They blew us up.
Let's move on. This is where we come in. Emirates Stadium, Arsenal versus Brighton. There's a little fly. It's calm. He wants to join the pod. Yeah, Arsenal versus Brighton, Emirates Stadium.
Yeah.
Brighton never an easy fixture. You know, I've personally witnessed Brighton beat us at the Emirates twice in the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Once they smacked us a couple of years ago, and West Ham scored.
Famously laughing, I remember.
Yeah. I've seen them beat us multiple times.
Yeah.
So and obviously this is different Arsenal. This is, so of course I expected a win, but I still didn't, underestimate them. Everyone knows I like Brighton as a team, all that stuff. But this is different. This felt like an ugly Brighton. This felt like more of a battle, more of an aggressive Brighton. There's a few things to talk about in this match. Of course, Declan Rice's red card. Couple positives as well. Kai Havertz, great finish. Kai Havertz
Had a great game in general.
for me personally, I think he had a very strong game. Saka assisted on all 3 opening games. Only him and Henry have assisted in the 3 opening games on Premier League season for Arsenal. All those facts out of the way. But game finished 1-1, right? Declan Rice gets sent off right at the start of the second half. That is the major talking point, so we're going to start there. He gets the yellow card in the first half, kind of making up for like a party mistake. He overlunged and everything, got a yellow card. Fair enough. For me, that's a clear yellow. I wouldn't say it's a red. People saying might have even been a red. I just think it was a definite yellow. Yeah. The second yellow card. Obviously, we might be biased, so I want to hear what you guys think before we get into it.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
What do you think about that whole situation? Go on.
For me, I thought it was crazy. I'll be honest with you. I thought even, I love an agenda. I love hating. Yeah. But I was like,
yeah, it's a bit.
Where's the common sense here? Like, and it would have to be one of those things where you go into the VAR room on the slow-mo, you see the toe, he just touches it. And my thing is Veltman's not even legal to take the free kick because the ball's still rolling. Yeah. So it's a case of you're given a foul for a ball that's not even legally in play. And I don't know, I just felt like Veltman saw a moment, took advantage of it, played up to it, and it was like... Veltman,
he did really well to get Rice sent off. But he was doing a lot of dirty tactics in the first half as well.
Fully.
Like he's been, he was doing a lot of that.
These are the dark arts.
Veltman was doing a lot of the dark arts.
I thought it was a bit of shameless, but the game is the game. Yeah. Rules are rules, as they say.
100%.
That's the thing. I think it's harsh. That's how I look at it. I think it's harsh, and I think if you ask my opinion, would I give a yellow card for that? Me? Never. I would never give a yellow card. But by the law of the game, that is a yellow card. It's basically shithousery, really and truly. Kicking it away when you didn't need to kick it away like that.
But then it goes back to
shithousery.
You know the other thing though, it's like even if it's the free kick, aren't you supposed to have like 10 yards on a free kick? He was within like 2 yards. There was like
so many different rules of the game that was like in the mix.
But all of a sudden you don't want to pick that law to say, that's the reason why we set them off, just to justify your decision. And my thing is that the ball was rolling. There wasn't even a 10-yard space between the wall. It was like, but it's Arsenal gone.
Do you know what it is though? Like the way do you know what it is though? The way it's harsh, yeah. But sometimes I feel like you're mad. No, but I'm saying like sometimes I look at the situation like you're right. The referee should have used common sense. He should have looked at like obviously it's Declan Rice. Like use your opinion.
First ever red card, by the way.
Look at the character of the player as well. Like if it's somebody that if you have a reputation for being like that, if you know what I mean. If you have a reputation for that, then maybe it's understandable that you can. Yeah, if you have a track record, but then he doesn't have a track record. So if you're looking at like with all these factors, like you said, the ball's still rolling. he's not even 10 yards away from the ball. When you look at these things, it's so harsh and silly to give a yellow card. But then I also look at the flip side of it and think like, you're on a yellow card as well. Like, why put yourself?
It's definitely foolish.
Why put yourself in that position as well, though? Like, you know you're on a yellow card, and then you know what I think made it worse?
Yeah,
is that he tried to do the It's almost like when he went down, he was trying to get Veltman penalised.
Of course,
so
it's
like,
someone whacks you like that.
I mean, no, but I'm saying like you've kicked the ball. As well as he.
Do you know what I think? I think it's one of those like anyone who's played football. You see someone taking a quick free kick.
And
what do you do?
Stand over it, tap it out. I always do that. Sars, what do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know what you think. You watching on the TV in the moment? What did you think?
I did not think it was a foul. I was in like a yellow card.
If anything, I thought it was a foul on Rise.
Same, more or less, because even if you looked at the angle, I think they were either doing it on Match of the Day or on Twitter, or whatever. There was no one like in space behind where the centre backs were in terms of Veltman having to take a quick. There's no one behind they're coming from, so you knew. His whole time, this is the former champion of the FPL, but
Mercer just spilt his drink. He's having a mare today.
He's having a disaster.
His head's been gone.
What a mess. Head all over the place. Face the wall, man. Don't look at us.
Go ahead.
But regarding that, so Veltman even stepping up to do that was a bit mad. I think it was just more frustration than anything. But overall.
It's
the same, bro. Chris Kavanagh. It was the same ref that saw. He was the man. He was the ref when Joe Linton clotheslined my man from Bournemouth.
No way.
It was the same ref last week.
But they didn't want to look at that.
Bro, you know what?
This year they're definitely letting a few fouls and things go.
No, 100%.
We don't want to let that go.
I was like, but that one I was like, JPL would be proud of that one.
Yeah,
That's a clothesline from hell, bro.
That's what I looked at. I went. Okay, cool. João Pedro first half booted the ball. He said nothing.
Yeah.
So man's looking at it going, you know what?
That was with intention. He kicked that with intention.
I'm looking at it and Arteta will scream, but obviously Arteta always does that, so no one cares.
Do you know, I felt like, he would have given it if Arteta didn't scream.
Yeah, I don't know,
maybe.
I feel like Arteta's just better annoying. Shut up, man. You know what? Sit down, bro. Get back in your box for the more.
He's never in his box.
Never in his box, bro.
You know, for me as well, more time, especially when you've watched the Premier League and stuff, anytime early in the game, even if you're on a yellow, it's always that, one more foul, one more bullshit of this.
Yeah.
I'm taking you off. And you always get that little warning, regardless if it's first half or second half.
Yeah.
That's why I looked and went, okay, cool, you know what?
Do you think it impacted your ability to win the game, though?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, so another thing I want to... I think so.
All over him.
I think
Because even after the red, I still felt like you had enough chances to win it.
The thing is, this match... I saw about 5 or 6 formation changes.
Yeah.
Or I saw us go back 5. Yeah. Then I saw Calafiori, Timber moved into the back 3 of the three centre backs. Calafiori came on. I think Calafiori probably should have came on as soon as the red card happened, by the way, because in that moment,
but he tried to, and obviously
they scored. We'll speak about the goal, and then I saw then obviously Timber went down. Then Timber came off. Because then at that point,
Zinchenko
came on. Because obviously initially Timber moved over to right back when Calafiori came on, and Ben White came back up into the centre back 3. Yeah. And then Timber came off, so Ben White went back to right back. Calafiori went into the centre back 3, and then Zinchenko came on. There's so many formation changes. Party looked leggy. Odegaard got subbed off as well. So then we had one point, Party was our only centre mid because Rice was sent off. Odegaard got subbed off, and he didn't have the best game.
Double the volume.
Asking Party to run double. It was a mess. It was like at the end, I was like, I'll just take the draw. Let's just hold on to the draw because we didn't have much going on coming on off the bench. Of course, Martinelli came on.
Also, it was the worst position to lose someone, especially since Marino went down. If Marino didn't come from, it would have been all right. But
we didn't
with
have
him going down. You're not looking to bring on Jorginho.
I was going to say, what happened to Jorginho? I remember he had that 1 January that was...
We can't, bro. Against
Chelsea, thank you.
A team against Brighton where they're coming from. I'm not trying to... I'm not trying to bring on... Because who
scared me, bro. Bro, 80th minute, 80th minute at 1-1.
And Ciso...
They brought Adingra and then Ciso in 80th minute.
Bro, you're looking at it going... Jorginho would have said, come on, man. Why'd you put me on for this?
Bro, it's ridiculous.
But I think as a whole, the game, first half, of course, we dominated. What's that guy's name? Hinshelwood.
Yeah, Hinshelwood. Oh, Saka smoked him.
He was taking the wood still. That guy,
Who's
Saka,
it?
was
Who's it?
on
That was
it.
there last week saying he's there because he's for
Nepotism,
generations.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yo.
But no, first half we absolutely dominated. Like they couldn't do much. I think they might have had half chances, but like you said, it looked like a.
Should Saka bury that chance at the end?
I think the pass was a little bit.
I think it was the only pass Havertz could have done.
Yeah, but
Because
I-
he had
that's
to
very
put
good.
he had to put
Yeah.
pace into it because he had a defender in front of him and then one there and then you got to squeeze it in between the keeper and that centre back.
I'm not faulting it. I'm not faulting it. I'm just saying that the pass was what made it difficult for him to get the execution.
But it's not.
off in it.
It's that and also having to defend for 35,
That's what
40
I'm saying.
minutes.
And then you're
leggy,
making-
bro.
and then you're making
after
that
wet
run.
this way,
Yeah,
nah,
it's
come
not
on.
easy,
Speaking
bro.
of Havertz, I think he
one of the best
worked
players.
the hardest yesterday. He worked so hard. He was up and down. Obviously, when we lost the midfielder, he dropped into midfield.
Yeah.
Obviously, great finish to start off with.
Yeah.
Obviously, looped it over the keeper.
Yeah.
The other chance he had, I think he did really well.
Yeah.
Obviously, up until the finish. Could he have done much more?
I think he should have
finish.
dinked it. I think he should have dinked
You know
it.
what it is?
Nah.
I think
he should have dinked it,
I
man.
like the strike because
Yeah.
it was low and hard. It wasn't
Yeah.
bang at the keeper.
See how Haaland
Keeper-
did that finish against West Ham?
It was different because Havertz was.
I know
like,
he's got the defender on him,
tussling
but
at the
then
same time.
you got to just
Haaland was
improvise,
through.
improvise a
Haaland
little
was
bit.
through on goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, played him through.
And
Yeah.
Haaland's a natural striker, bro. Like,
And
I was
when
about to
Havertz-
say that.
That's
Havertz not a
that's
natural
clinical
striker, bro.
finish. Yeah.
But when Havertz got put through and got the first goal, he did finish the well.
That's
I'm not
reactions,
asking
though.
for the craziest of finishes. I'm just saying, just maybe loop it over the
innovative.
keeper because the keeper's literally on the floor at this point.
It's tough.
It's
It's tough because he had Van Hecke on him.
No, I
like,
know.
the thing.
And
He
he's
hit
not a
he
natural
hit-
striker.
really
Let's
good,
be
Van
honest. He's
Hecke.
not a
Yeah.
natural striker.
Like
I would
I said,
expect
I always
a
liked
striker
him,
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, Van Hecke was really good.
What was you guys' thoughts on like Martin Odegaard's performance before the knock? I don't think he was that good. I don't think he was that great. I asked the man like you're in the chat, of course, it's a fantasy chat, whatever, and everyone's saying that he was okay. Like he was playing well this time. And I looked and I went, Brighton gave us the ball. They might have started off in the mid block, but once we get closer into that box, they were letting us basically
do
play
the little
football.
recycling in front of
and
the area.
he wasn't delivering to what I wanted him to deliver. Sometimes, of course, it might be his off game. I don't want to pin the blame on him. I think it's as a whole. Trossard, of course. Yeah. Tross is not starting with a left winger. Like as much as he cries and goes, Martinelli, shit, I need to start.
He's better impact.
You don't do nothing when you do the 90 minutes. That's why I'm so happy with Raheem Sterling being at my club. You know.
Yeah, we'll speak about that as well.
Bro, I watched that game and I went, Tottenham away. I need Raheem Sterling to start. I couldn't care less what happens.
wait.
I want him to start that game.
Welcome, Liban.
Oh, yeah.
Before Liban, this
Public
handshake
announcement.
means that
Yeah.
your
Public
hating
announcement.
is going to stop for this season because we got Raheem.
Yeah, because we got Raheem. It's a Northwest thing, though.
Yeah.
It's a Northwest thing.
We got Liban back.
Northwest thing. I swear, it's a Northwest thing.
Boy from Brent.
It's a Northwest thing.
Stay on that side.
Yeah, listen, it's a Northwest thing this
When you've
season,
got
man.
3 and 27, stay on
Sorry,
that
man.
side.
Talk soon.
Talk soon.
Talk soon.
We got
Tell him.
Raheem. We got Raheem.
Tell him.
I don't like how you lot treat Trossard though, man. I always feel like he
But
bails
he's-
you out
he's
so
a-
many
nah,
times.
he's-
Here's
We
the
love
thing.
him. He's the man.
I feel
Trossard again,
I
ole.
feel like it's the least thing where every time when he starts, he gets one game, He might not have the best game.
I agree.
Get him out. No. This is exactly why I trust. By half time, I saw Ilias tweeting, yo, get him out. I'm like, why does he get 45 minutes, but Martinelli gets 45 games?
Because it's different. No, shall I tell you why? The
got a
difference,
point.
no,
Yes,
the
there
difference
is a
is
point.
One looks like an ugly little goblin. The other one is a little pretty twink.
No, but the thing is,
Yeah, we know
No,
why.
listen,
We know
listen.
why. You man fancy one. You man don't fancy the other.
Landon,
Pretty privilege. Gabby Martinelli's got pretty privilege. I'm
Privilege goes a
telling
long
you.
way, man.
Nah, do
You
know
lot
what it
don't
is?
like the bags on the Trossard's eyes, the greys.
Yeah, well.
Nah,
We them boys. We them
Bails
boys.
you out. We them boys.
But the thing is, I genuinely think, but I do.
Some OGs.
I do, no, but
Constantly getting disrespected out here, man.
Who, the OGs?
Tired of it, man.
I hear it, man.
Sterling.
I hear it. We do
Bring
get.
some
I'm
respect.
getting tired of it as well, man.
Come on, man.
I'm getting tired of it as well, man.
You're getting up
But
there.
I'm not there. I'm not there with you yet, though.
Another thing I want to mention.
Yeah.
I mean, João Pedro, how good of a game he had.
Yeah.
But brother, any ball, it's just like Man United. Me and us still the same. Any ball carrying midfielder that's got a little bit of wiggle on them, they're doing it our dance. It doesn't matter what happens. João Pedro, Morgan Rogers last week.
Yeah.
João Pedro yesterday.
It's that behind the striker player. If they got a bit of physical presence and they can move the ball, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they
we're
get a
done.
lot of success
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
done.
They get a lot of success right now.
Partey's hips are fused together, innit?
I think so, maybe. Bro, there's a couple of times he stressed me out, bro. There was once, I think in the second half. This epitomizes Partey, right? Wonderful player, and then does something dumb. The ball came, and we had 10 men, by the way. The ball came, I think, from right. So I think Saka passed it inside, so into midfield.
Yeah.
Partey had a player pressing him. Dropped the shoulder, let it run past his body. I'm like, beautiful Partey, right?
Doesn't get to it.
Now, go spray. No, spray. Now just move it onto the left side.
I remember this.
Holds on to it. Tries to turn back into the centre back. Almost gets dispossessed. I'm like, what are you doing? That was so Thomas Partey. The first 5 seconds, left the player, bang, and then doesn't know what to do with it, and almost gets dispossessed. Got lucky, got bailed out.
But sometimes he thinks like his legs still do what he wants.
Yeah.
And I saw it because he tried to do that, and he said, you know what? Let me just run out of this situation. And the Brighton player said, you know that kid, bro, let me hold it to you.
Stay right here. You're not going nowhere.
I died.
100%.
But it was a fair result.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said, but
Go on. So, last thing, how do you think we combat that then? So, you saw the Rodgers, the Pedro. Do you think now, with now got Marino, obviously he's injured for a bit, how do you think we combat that, stop that from happening? When Marino comes in, do you think that's going to be less of a problem?
and Rice is still there?
Yeah, Rice has to.
No, it fixes a lot of problems.
For sure.
Still. It fixes a lot
Rice,
of problems.
Marino,
I
Odegaard.
thought he was talking about our next game. I
No, I'm saying in general. I'm saying Rice, Marino, Odegaard. Is that in midfield?
There's not a lot of pace in that midfield.
There's not. No, but
Rice, that's why
Rice
man
is
like
good.
Rodgers and maybe are having.
Yeah, but Rice is good at tracking them down. Chasing them down.
That would be my ideal midfield. Even though I do not like, and I've said this to you so many times, Rice in the 6.
Rice at the 6.
But
I think they'll switch. I think
best.
Marino will go in the 6 as well.
But if you're like, if like you said, if you're like an abs kind of person, you love pure football and all that bullshit.
He just like drinking with Jinky,
It'll be part of Marino and Odegaard. That's certain man will be like, yeah.
Technical fetish.
Literally, that's it.
but they're both very press resistant as well. Marino is and Odegaard is.
Yeah, I want to say Rice, but yeah.
I said both. I'm saying no, but I'm saying Rice also. But Rice has other qualities that
Bear in mind, he's had Premier League experience.
We remember last time.
We don't remember last time. We remember last time he was
younger and
here.
more mobile.
Yeah.
We'll see. Back in 2 weeks.
All right,
It's not going to be that,
Little
bro.
bust shoulder. Come link me, North London.
the first
Big boss,
Did he get
sumo weights.
Did he get a fracture? He got a fracture though, innit? Or something.
Shoulder.
Was it a fracture?
My
Was it a
first
shoulder
training
fracture?
session, imagine.
That's crazy.
Drink
man.
some milk, man.
That's crazy, man. In your first
Well,
training session.
how
that's
about we
crazy.
speak about Spurs now, Mr. Spurs eye view,
Hey, Spurs.
I was a little late to watch along today.
Mr. Spurs eye view.
Hey.
Do you know with your new trim? Do you know what I've noticed?
Don't say it.
You know what I've noticed?
Don't say
You know,
it.
I feel like if you got rid of the beard,
Yeah.
I feel like you'd look a bit.
Or if he grew a beard.
Or if he grew, if someone else grew a beard.
I know you're talking about.
I know you said it. Before you even said it, I knew.
You're talking about Joe Willock, innit?
Joe Willock is crazy. Joe Willock.
No, I was talking about Isak. I feel like you look at Isak's older brother right now.
Yeah, I've got that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I've
changed.
heard
You
that.
went
I've
from
heard that.
being
Barcola's
Barcola and all of that, and you fit into the
Mbabu.
Chelsea squad, Kevin Mbabu, to now Isak. So congratulations.
It's a glow up, man.
And he dunked on you today, so we'll speak
Dagger.
about that. Away, man. Is that what they say? Away. Is
Away the lads, innit?
Away.
Yeah.
Away, the lads. You got one of the toughest away stadiums to go to for anyone in the league.
We know.
It's so high, the stadium. We know. We lost there last year, right? Yeah. You guys obviously struggled against Newcastle now a lot in recent years.
Away from home, especially.
4-1 last year, 6-1 the year before.
Scary. Only 2-1 this year, so
not bad.
positive.
Yeah.
Improvements.
Improvements.
Step by step.
You were doing a watch along.
Yes, I
Did the
was.
Aston Pump come out today?
No,
Oh.
no, it didn't actually. Funnily enough, today the performance was actually good. Like I tuned in, I think at about 20 minutes, and I rocked up late, and then everyone basically said, "Oh, Newcastle were basically attacking all for the first 20 minutes." As soon as I came, Spurs took control. It's like they needed me.
There we go.
I mean, insurance policy.
I think so.
You know what kills me? One of them said they needed me.
Yeah.
That's Tottenham. One of them said I'm gonna lose respect for this person.
Yeah. Believe it.
I'll say 100%. It's fact.
SDS has influence in the match.
You guys do it for
Our
some
voices
matter.
matter. Yeah,
Yours
no matter how
doesn't.
much
Yours
you try to
doesn't.
belittle it.
Yours doesn't.
So
Your
what-
one, you know
your club don't care about
you know how I know yours doesn't? Your badge disappeared, man.
What's he kissing?
They left it.
Your badge disappeared. Leave your jersey. Leave your jersey telling your voice don't matter. It's disappearing. It's disgusting.
So,
You know what he said?
leave the what?
He said leave the badge before the badge leaves you.
I already left him. The badge already left him.
No, but honestly, I thought for the first half anyway, back end, we were in control. And it was the same thing as Leicester. All the possession. You see the little graphic pop up in the corner. Final third entries, final third passes. And I'm like, but stats mean nothing, lads, if we don't score.
Facts.
If you lot saw how the first goal went in, yeah. It's comical.
I saw it. Good finish though.
We press out from the back, and I'm like, go shot. Fantastic. Good press. I reached down for my drink. They scored. Bro, quick throw in. Mandemar asleep. Back post, easy. Harvey Barnes. Great finish, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
But then we get control back again after the second half. Instant reply. And I'm thinking, okay, now let's get the finish. And last week as well against Everton, scoreline looked crazy. But similarly, once we went 1-0 up, we struggled to get that second. Pickford gifted it to us, if you remember.
It did.
We didn't have the gift this week. We couldn't get that. And similar thing like Leicester, you don't take your chances. What happens? Long enough, you get punished. And I remember throughout that watch along, guys were in the chat saying, hey man, Isaac, he's been quiet today. And I said, warning. He just needs one chance.
Stop saying that,
Till
guys.
he comes off or till the final whistle's blown, I'm not trying to hear it. Harvey Barnes got subbed off. Jacob Murphy came on. I said, it's not over. I remember what he did 2 years ago. Keep a close eye on him. The exact two that linked up for the goal at the end. And the goal at the end is like Joe Linton, if you see within 2 passes they break through, Maddison gets turned like it's nobody's business. And I blame Ange on that, by the way, because how long he took to make those subs, He left Basuma and Madders on a yellow till about the 80th minute.
Yeah. Was Sarr on the yellow as well?
Sarr, he subbed off early on, to be fair,
Like half
But
time,
those two, I just thought you should have subbed off to bring on fresher legs. And that press to Joe Linton would have been better. He got rolled like he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
One pass through the high line again. And what did I say start of this season? I want to see evolution.
Sure.
I want to see lessons learned. We're not seeing that yet. We're not able to finish our dinner.
And
we're still not learning defensively.
3 games in.
And what?
Don't do this. Don't do this. Just because he was compared to your
And
gaffer,
what?
But I'm still seeing some of the same patterns from last year, and I'm not enjoying that.
You don't
And
like that as well.
We go home today empty-handed, brother.
It's
I
tough.
tell you,
It's
I tell you, they seem like, I was saying it today as well. With obviously Solanke being their marquee
He's their
signing,
talisman, yeah.
But obviously now that he's injured, when I look at your squad, it's last season.
It's
Copy and
last
paste.
Because all we did was we brought in Solanke, of course, as the marquee signing.
Yeah.
And then we
Couple
brought
youngsters.
3
And then the
youngsters.
winger from
My son.
Burnley.
And, Oliver,
Yeah,
but
that's
they're
my son,
all
man.
18. All
Yeah.
3 of them are 18. So for me, the way I look at it is this window, look, Ange has been brought in for a long-term project.
Facts.
And I feel like those 3 players, as much as they can add value now, they're definitely signings for the future.
Yeah.
I don't expect this window particularly to be game-changing. I expect Solanke to have a big impact at a certain point when he comes in. But I always thought it was just going to be a kind of continuation of building on potential. Spurs are never going to go out there and break marquee signings. They're going to come in.
But
and
I feel like
what we've
someone
done is
needed
strength
to,
in
though.
depth.
Yeah.
I feel like in the attack we were still missing one more. I feel like a Chiesa. I'll be honest with you. We should have been all over that. In the wide areas, we still lack that little bit of X factor, in my opinion.
But is that
Today,
because of Timo
first
Werner
half,
signing?
Timo Werner signing, bro. I don't even want to speak on him, bro, because the fact that he was the first sub as well and he offered literally nothing. But in the first half, the reason why we need wide wingers, bro, he's playing Sun left wing again. In
hate that.
2024.
Thank
and
you.
last week, you played him in the 9 role when Solanke wasn't there. You saw he got 2 goals.
goals, yeah.
Man of the match, linked up well with everybody, went wide. Why are you pushing him to the left? Why are you playing Kulusevski in the middle? So today, as much as individual lapses of concentration and mistakes, there's Ange's issues as well have
Facts.
come up again. So it's same old season, nothing learnt.
It's questions to be asked, and also tough. Like we said, tough away game tough place to go to for an away game. But you guys aren't really that good away, and I didn't even notice. Of course, away results are important. I mean, we've been really good away. We spoke about last season, Arsenal, like even to the point where we're keeping
makes a
clean sheets.
difference.
Yeah, it makes a big difference because you play half your games away. You've only won 1 of your last 30 away games when you've been losing at half time. You know, so second half you haven't been, having that comeback. Obviously,
And what?
you're away, you're away, you're losing. It's not easy to come, but only 1 out of 30.
Ooh, I imagine that would probably be going back to Conte's time as well, if I'm not
for sure,
mistaken.
'cause
Yeah.
it's a long time.
Listen, it ain't looking good, bruv.
Yes.
It ain't looking good. It needs
But
to
the
change
thing is,
for sure.
how long till you start saying, okay, I hear it, the football and the style of football.
Yeah, but-
Results.
Wait.
Where is the results?
It's like
No,
sometimes.
let him land. I want him to go.
Results.
What
Like,
results? Because
are
last
you-
season was an improvement, and
Yeah,
we,
no, you're right, no,
we were
definitely.
challenging for Champions League.
No, I
Right now,
agree.
Why is it one way
win,
with your
loss,
team
one
and
to
another?
Let me tell you.
Because I want him
Let me
to
tell you.
wrap
Let me
himself
let me.
up
No, no,
in
no.
his own knot.
I'm not. I'm saying the style of football. I appreciate what Andrew.
I haven't mentioned style once at
No, but
all,
I'm
by
saying that's what I praise him for a lot. Is the fact that he's implemented his style quickly, very quickly, and everyone's adapted adapting, and you can see there's a
That also could be his biggest downfall, though. Because he's got one style.
This
and
is the point
he
I
doesn't
was trying
change
to
it.
make.
You're going
I'm
away
saying-
to Newcastle, you're playing Highline. You're at
This
home,
is my
you're playing
point. This
Highline.
is my point. So it's like you got a style of play. Well done. You implemented it. Everyone understands your philosophy at the club, and the players are on board with it. Beautiful. But then it's like my criticism again from last season and into this season is he's not willing to adapt. And I think that's where his biggest downfall will be. Like it's you look at your opponents and you're still saying, "Yo, I want to play like this," and I don't care who's in front of me.
No, I get you.
It's like listen, okay, maybe he's gonna adapt.
I get you. I think it's only 3 games in the season now. I'm not willing to, you've learned nothing from last season.
But they want me to be like that.
No. You've had 3 seasons. This is your 3rd season.
exactly.
This is my 2nd season. Relax.
Back-to-back trophies.
Different strokes. Yeah, cool. Enjoy your trophies. They'll
Back-to-back
come inshallah
trophies.
someday, please.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Please. Hey. Enjoy Ten Hag, innit? Enjoy Ten Hag. I'll enjoy Ange. I know that. I enjoy my manager. I love seeing my
No, do you know what
gaffer.
annoys me though?
Do you?
Do you know what annoys me about Ange?
I know you want Ange.
Ange. I don't want Ange. Come on, man. I got my boy Ten Hag too.
How many United fans do you think would spot Ange for Ten Hag right now?
I think
99.9%.
no, I wouldn't say
You're the
90.
1%.
I'll say
You're
about
the
about 70%.
That's a high
I think
percentage.
70%.
That's
I
a
think
lot of people.
A lot of people would, but because you know what it is, because they see the style of football. And I get it, and what he's done so quickly with Spurs.
Yeah.
I understand why he wants to do that. But at the end of the day, bro, I think
I do agree. There's definitely issues.
I think that style of football can only go for so long, especially what happens when right now with Spurs, they're playing style of football, but then there's no consistency with the results. Since the back end of last season, coming into now this season, there's no consistency.
So for me, I really want to see what Solanke looks like in this team,
And that's
when
why
I'm
I'll
really
give
looking
it-
at
you
it as
have to
like,
give it time.
all right, cool, this is your team this
Yeah.
year. Right now, it's still last year's team. Yeah, I'm still gonna see some of the same kinks that I did from last year.
Yeah.
I think if we're still December, we're still
Yeah.
seeing the same issues.
Yeah.
We need to have an intervention.
Do you know what annoys me about Angelo? It's that the one game where he actually adapted to his opponent. The one game, yeah? He's been here for over a year now, yeah?
Manchester City.
The only game he decided, I'm going to go in and I'm going to change my whole system for the opponent why was it that one game?
Because there was a great
he wanted-
mission.
because he wanted us to win the league.
Now, he still hasn't done it. He only chose at one game. How many games has he managed so far? Like we could say probably
40 odd.
60, maybe
40
60
odd,
games.
yeah, 50.
Out of all the 60 games, the one game you said, I'm going to come in for a specific game plan for my opponent. I'm going to change the whole lineup, the formation, how I want my team to play. The one game he decided to do that was the game where it was a title deciding match.
What's the problem with that?
Against City. And you basically kind of basically gave up the win to your team.
He went out to actually try and win. He went out to win it.
He actually went out to win it.
Like it was borderline frustrating me. I was like, brother, can you relax?
No, brother, we was
No, but that's my point though.
we was
It's
a
like,
sun
you
missed
can-
chance of
So my
winning the
thing
league.
is now,
We was a sun
saying
missed
you
chance.
can do. You can do it.
Yeah.
My thing is you can
I
do
agree,
it,
I
but you're
agree.
choosing not to do it.
I
And
fully
that's the
agree.
frustration
I fully
part.
agree.
And the only thing I'm worried about for you is just that the
His
thing
stubbornness.
is it's the stubbornness and also like the style of football is nice, but at the end of the day, results matters. Well, like, that's the reality. It's results. It's a results-based sport, and sadly,
you don't get 3 points for style of
That's
play.
why Ten Hag still has his job. It's because of the fact that he got the cups. I'm saying.
Always gotta bring it back to
I'm just saying.
Ten
It's the
Hag.
cups. It's the
Nah,
cups
I
that's
get
basically still got him the job. Let's be
help,
real.
yeah,
If we're being really honest about it, it's the cups that got him the job.
Yeah.
So that's why I say like it's at the end of the day, it's results-based because the style of football can only go for so long before people start saying, brother, you're not consistent
You know
with
where
your
that FA
results.
Cup's going this year, man?
FA Cup.
Where?
Brother, start with the liquor fish first.
Where?
Start at the small pond. You gotta start at the baby. No, you gotta do the. What do
Carabao
you do
FA
in the
Cup
swimming pool? What do they call
Europa.
the lanes? You got the baby lane.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Then you got the
shallow
fast.
end. The shallow
You
end.
got to start. No. You know you got the when you do this actual swimming.
Oh, yeah.
You got like the slow lane.
Yes.
You got the baby lane. You got the slow lane. And you got the
Swimming
fast
pools
lane.
he's swimming at, bro.
You gotta go to the baby lane first. Go with the Carabao Cup before you talk about the FA Cup.
They're in the
Go
final
to the Carabao
recently.
Cup, man.
I'm concerned. Where you swimming, bro?
Now you got the children's lane. Yeah, where the
Technology.
children
Technology's going too long.
youths.
I don't know,
Yeah,
B.
I
Where
get
I
that.
swim, there ain't no kids.
You
Grown
never
adults.
You never been to a swimming pool where they got like the kids pool or they got the kids lane?
Hell,
Because you can't swim. Man. We see the footage, man. We see the footage, man.
He's a strong swimmer, bro.
We see the footage, man. You were drowning. We saw the footage, man. You were drowning, man. You were drowning. Get the footage out. With your life jacket. With your life jacket, man.
This guy's a mermaid, fam. No, he is though. That's how good of a swinger he is.
Mermaid is cute. Why can you call it Aquaman or something? Why did you call it mermaid?
Hey man, I don't mind it.
That's how good of a swimmer he is. He's solid, bro. This guy goes under the water, he comes back out of it. It's crazy. Okay,
You know, just
go on, wrap
one
on the
thing to
Spurs
add with
game.
the Spurs thing, innit? Do you think him playing that same high line would only benefits when he's got the right profiles, like the Van de Vens?
Do you know what? That's the other thing I was going to say. I literally think that last goal doesn't happen if Van de Ven was there. I think Van de Ven is almost like his get out of jail card.
100%.
And he abuses it, in my opinion, which is why he plays a high line. And I wish he wouldn't, because games like this, you see why. Defense can't adapt. They're still sticking to this high line. Romero was jogging back. And this is 2 of the losses, or the Leicester game as well, that he's been responsible for goals there. So it's like, brother, shape up.
But is that a conversation for Romero to have with?
No, that's for,
Think you-
that's for
Ange-
Ange
Ange
to
to have the
realise I don't
conversation
have
with-
Van de Ven today.
Yeah.
Guys, 5 yards a little bit deeper.
No, but that's
None of you have that
no,
pace.
No. That's what I'm saying. Is that the conversation Romero has with the gaffer going, you know what? I don't have my centre-back partner that you know is way faster than man.
To a
where
degree,
we have to
you
play a
do
little
read that
bit
on the
deeper.
pitch, yeah.
Or is it Ange going to them going,
Personally, I think
be the last man, but
what I think might happen is if, for example, Dragusin and Romero turn around and say, yo, bro, drop 5 yards deeper. Trust me, I know we need to. Ange on the touchline, I don't know if you ever hear him, brother. You can hear him from row Z, the way he barks. He's like, get up! I'm like, yeah, you know what? I hear it still. When he starts barking at you, he's one of them grumpy cats. It's like, all right, cool, man.
One thing I like about you fighters, when you watch the game, you make a lot of interesting observations. Right, you watch the game. Why are you laughing?
I don't know what's going on. I didn't leave that to side.
He's lined this up or something.
No, I'm saying you make interesting observations. So much so that, of course, like, yesterday you made an interesting observation that the 2 best centre backs in the league, Gabriel and Saliba, parted like the Red Sea.
Arsenal fans, they kept that tweet in the mukwa. I opened my Twitter after the game. All I saw was quote tweets on that tweet. I said, yo,
So,
I didn't say
talk
so
about defense.
so there was, someone tweeted today that they made a very interesting observation about your team,
Yo, you know what?
and it was exactly the same thing.
Game's
A day
the game.
later.
Atlantic Ocean. That's what we'll call it on our side.
By the
Yeah?
way,
It's all good.
Dragons with that challenge on, was it Isak? Yeah. On real time, it looked incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when I looked at a replay, that's a penalty, man.
Yeah,
Don't do
he
that.
got him
That's
a little
penalty,
bit. He caught him a
man.
little bit.
That's a penalty. I can't like real time. It looked unreal. I said, yeah.
Whoa.
Yo, that shit got me going, me.
Okay, I think we need to move on.
Wait, put the wood out. He got his wood out of everything. He got his wood out of everything.
Yeah, we can't show it on the camera.
Like 5 minutes later, bro, I nearly lost it. I said, yo.
Cut the stream.
Cut the stream. I need a breather.
The whole table started lifting, and his hands were up. It was his hands.
The whole team was going up. That's mental.
All right, let's talk about one of my favorite games of the weekend: Everton versus Bournemouth. It was crazy.
Incredible. Crazy.
Everton led 2-0.
Yeah.
Looked like a pretty comfortable win. The Everton fans were saying, "Can we play these lot every week? That would be great."
You know when Everton's telling them, I want to play you guys.
Can we play you every week? That's what I was saying.
Can we play you guys every week? It's mental. It's mental.
After goals from Michael Keane and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, made it 2-0 in quick succession.
goal as well,
And
Calvert-Lewin.
good finish, good striker run, little over the dick.
Yeah.
Bournemouth. Bournemouth. I couldn't believe it. Anthony's Bournemouth.
Yeah.
87, 92, and 94th minute.
I've only seen that on Foot Manager. You know that?
Wow.
That's the only.
That's the worst feeling.
I'm not even joking with you. That was exactly what I thought.
Nah, it was nasty. It was
I was
nasty.
like, I only see this in Foot Manager. I didn't think this could happen in real life. Like I've
It's
seen
happened, though.
maybe
It's happened. It's
draws.
happened, yeah.
You know, maybe like a last gasp goal.
We happened to us last season, Chelsea. 1 minute to go, we were 3-2 up.
Oh yeah.
And we conceded 2.
No, but
Don't lie.
that's
This is like
2-0.
I hear it, but like
2-0
3-2
in
with
control
bro,
for the whole game.
But,
For
brother,
like 18 minutes
I
of the
think
game.
our team was worse,
Everton looked like the boss team. Like it was like, yo, Sean Dykes, you know what? Well done. Bit of redemption.
We
this
needed
week.
this.
Yeah.
We needed this kind of home restoration.
Yeah.
Well,
Rumbled.
it was funny because obviously it's still very early, but I predicted Everton to go down. It's very early.
Yeah.
Remember that.
But you
know
two
what?
also on the table.
Yeah.
So let's see the reaction that you guys had when I said that.
I said this is, and I'm not
standing on
lying to you. I had
business.
a
Nah, it's still early. It's still early.
I'm standing on business.
It's still early.
Sean Dyche. They doubt him again. That was a crazy one. Yeah, that's a crazy shout. Don't doubt the Dyche. The only way they're going down is they get 4 points.
But listen, I'm not against. You know
You know what's mad though?
You know what it's
You look so weird now, dreads.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy. Whenever
But
I see
all I've
videos
known
of myself, I'm like, brother,
Can I just say something?
It's
I'm
early.
not against it. You know why? Because that Jarrad Bradford transfer for 20 million plus 5 million add-ons is gonna hit when they go to championship next season. After all that nonsense over the summer. Hey, you know what I want to be doing? I want to be dancing. Yeah, dancing that relegation discount. You know, relegation discount is a real thing. You know, it's a real thing.
I don't know.
20
Nowadays,
million.
it ain't as much as you think.
Yeah.
These clubs be holding ransom.
Listen. I'll be like, bro, they exiled him. The guy hasn't even played for the first 3 games.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
It's injury.
His value, as we're speaking, is depreciating. Before you know it, it's a 20 million deal.
Nah,
20 million deal and hold Harry Maguire on loan.
You don't learn though, do you, man?
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, you know that Everton account. What's that Everton account on Twitter? That was just
The one that was called
vexed that
Everton.
we got Euro instead of Bradford.
Yeah.
I've never seen a fan base get so angry at
That
us
they didn't sell their
that we
player.
didn't get a player. I've never seen that in my life.
That's a
And
skip
they're like,
right
well,
there.
you don't pay 65 million for not for our player.
Ours worth more, blood.
What are you talking about? That's the first time in my life I've ever seen a fan base so vexed that we didn't buy their player. How dare you buy their player, not our player? I said, what are you talking about? But you see that 20 million bid next summer? And then when it gets accepted?
Listen, I don't think.
But
the
you
guy
said
now-
as well. But you
I don't
said
think
as
the
well.
guy
It's
now-
early in the season though.
Huh?
I'm saying like Sean Dyche usually kicks in.
No,
Sean Dyche kicks in.
I'll be real. I'm
crazy.
just
Like,
right now. I'm just doing it. I'm overreacting for the sake of
you're not being
overreacting.
mad.
But I do think they'll be safe. But if they do, it's a win-win anyway.
Bro,
'cause-
backs against the wall. He's giving you man a head start.
Sure.
Last year he gave you what? He said 1 point. Did that? Give me 3.
Yeah.
And then give me a
Give me
second
another
one.
one. Give me another one after that as well.
And I'ma still catch you, man.
Yeah.
You lot don't learn. Don't doubt.
Dyche.
Dyche.
Yeah, the team that's been
Triple
the
D.
top flight the longest.
But don't you think though the loss of Onana has
Oh, Nana hype. You know about Team Irogo Boom? I hope I pronounced that right.
beg your
I hope I pronounced that right.
Cool pronunciation. I don't
Big
know.
up Timmy in
You
midfield.
definitely didn't. They did it. They literally did the whole pronunciation video. The whole Premier League did a pronunciation
I
video.
ain't watched that shit.
And you can't learn. Have you seen that?
I see when they all say their names. they all say-
Gary O'Neill.
Nah.
Yeah,
The best one is Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Now, have you seen that Christian Eriksen? He sounds so Scottish. I cried. Have you seen the Christian Eriksen one? He sounds like he's from Glasgow, South Glaswegian. I swear to you, like Christian Eriksen. I said, yeah, you know you're from, you're Denmark. You're from
Denmark.
That's like Isaac though, man.
It must be that machine they put in him, like change the accent.
Finding new accents and just picking up random accents, bro.
So that comeback, yeah, for Bournemouth. What a great comeback that was.
you know how you talk about
Do you know who's
It reminds
responsible
me of
for
that woman that was in a coma and she was with
As in,
Chinese
go, go,
accent.
With the Chinese accent.
Start talking Chinese. Oh yeah, mental.
But she's from like home or something.
Yeah, she's never been to China in life.
Yeah, Scunthorpe was like that.
You didn't have to mention my place. You didn't have to mention my place.
Hey, that is
Hey,
great.
no, that's too funny.
I'm telling
Do you know who I blame for that Bournemouth comeback?
Yeah.
Semenyo.
Why do you blame him?
Bro, did you see the beef that he got into with Michael Keane?
No.
No, I didn't see that.
They came together basically.
But why are you blaming him?
No. He's
Oh, you
crediting
think
it. It was all of that. It was like what Arteta did with Klopp. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Oh,
and
in
it
Anfield,
just
at
got the
Anfield.
juices going.
Yeah, Shaka and
Bro,
Trent. Was it
after that-
Shaka and Trent, yeah?
Bournemouth were
Yeah.
on it. Bournemouth were on it, and they just turned it completely
Yeah.
around, bro.
He's a guy. You know how you said last week about Baleba?
Yes.
I think Semenyo is the one that's on the cusp of breaking into like
Yeah.
that top talent. It's
good player.
in the Prem.
Aggressive.
Last season,
He was
kinda
good,
breakthrough
but
talent.
now Sri Lanka's gonna. They're saying.
But he spams shots, though.
You know,
he
you know
spams
they're
shots,
saying
though.
they're saying that
strong.
Evan Nilsson.
Yeah.
No, but he's meant. Bro, Portuguese players that can't go into there. It takes time. It takes time.
I think
for
it's
them to
Brazilian. Portuguese.
Yeah.
gel. Portuguese.
I saw Angola.
Portuguese league, yes. What? Evan? No, he's Brazilian.
He's Brazilian.
You know, the joke went over your heads, man. I said Angola.
He's turned into food, you know. He's been hanging around food too
Yeah,
long.
yeah. No, this Lima, when he gets about an hour and a bit, yeah.
No, because you guys are Brazilian, Portuguese. I said Angola, man.
Cape Verde.
Okay, man.
Just say other.
Don't try to say you're Portuguese. We know where you're from. Angola, you, man.
You're from South Tome, man.
But like, come on, man. Come on, man.
This guy, man. So yeah, listen, what a great comeback. Semenyo, Cooks, and Nestera. At home as well, Everton losing that, in that fashion must be.
It goes back to, I want to play guys every week, man.
Yeah, exactly. Are you sure you want to play them every single week?
You know when the shit guy lives, he goes, well, I want to play them.
I can't believe that.
I want to play every week is mental.
I
And you already asked. I know where I asked.
We will play every week.
I can't believe that.
Still lose.
Bro, yeah, they're gonna be down there for a while, man.
Oh, my days.
There's not much to talk about in that game other than the comeback, which we all saw what happened.
I can imagine them lots as well, like watching the game, they're pissed out the head.
Yeah.
Gets to 9th minute, they're done. Wake
They
up
might
in
have
the
even
morning.
left 86th
But
minute
they're wasted.
beat the
Run
traffic,
gun.
go home, but 2-0 up.
Run a gun. Wait, they're slumped somewhere. They wake up and see 3-2 lost.
Has that ever happened to you guys ever in a real match?
Nah, I don't, as in either way.
What's this?
You left early thinking the game's done, and then you find out the result was completely changed.
In a good way. We've scored after I've left. I haven't conceded.
I've seen it in the bad way still.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, I've seen it in the bad
What
way.
did last season?
You lot went on to win.
No, I remember I went to England, Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember Jamie Vardy scored. He did the little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I left at like 87, 88, thinking the game's done. I by the time I got to the 80,
Wembley.
to the high road, it was 2-1.
Hey, that's beautiful.
That's it. Yeah,
I enjoyed my day.
Yeah,
I
see,
don't know about you lot,
yeah,
but I enjoyed my day.
Yeah, I
I
enjoyed it.
stadium at the right time.
I left the stadium.
You're
For me,
smart.
we won. That's what I said. In my mind, we won.
You were smart. You got to the bus stop early. Let's go to West Ham vs Man City. And oh my God.
Do we have to talk about that game, or can we just talk about that striker?
What's that?
I'm tired of talking about him.
What's your opinion? Because
My opinion is-
I tweeted something yesterday.
My opinion is I took him out of my FPL like an idiot.
Yeah, that
You had
for
a dream,
you.
that's
You
right.
definitely had a wet dream because
What can I shake hands
I
on?
don't understand the thing. No,
both idiots, yeah.
I don't understand his thought process.
Because
though.
last week I had a
Because
triple
you had
captain.
that's what bugs me. You had him as triple captain.
Last
So
week.
the faith you had in him to make him triple. You know how much faith you have to put to say game week 2, I'm gonna make you triple captain,
And it
then
worked.
the next week you say I'm taking you out of my team. Yeah, you're not right in head.
Ask him the reason.
Yeah, you had a wet dream.
I had a dream.
You had a wet dream about
thought it
Nico
was
Jackson.
Martin,
Believe what I was hearing.
It wasn't wet. I had a dream.
It was a wet dream. though.
And he cost the price of 2 players, basically. So I
Yeah.
thought, I looked at Chelsea's fixtures. I thought Palmer and Jackson was a good replacement for Haaland. I thought, come on, okay, home hat trick to Ipswich. That was, it was likely.
Yeah.
West Ham and Wake, I don't think he's going to score another hat trick back-to-back weeks. Maybe I thought he was going to 1 goal. I thought Palmer and Jackson over the next 3 games would give me a better return. This guy scores a hat trick away to West Ham. What did you tweet? What do you want our opinions on?
No, I said that Haaland is the greatest striker to ever step foot in the Premier League, and I don't think there's a debate for it.
I mean, I said after like 4 games in his
you
first
did
ever
basically
season,
say that,
he just joined this league.
Yeah.
I said he's the best. I said best goal scorer we've ever seen in the Premier League.
Yeah.
After seeing him only 4 games.
Yeah.
Striker, no. I think best goal scorer. I think best goal scorer.
But I think best goal scorer, best striker goes hand in hand.
Not really, because there's other things. I think best goal scorer ever. I think we've ever seen. I would take that. I said it so early.
But
Striker, he's in there. He's in there with Shearer, Kane,
so
Henry,
ultimately,
Aguero.
striker. What are you judging them on? Scoring goals?
Of course, scoring goals, but I'm just saying like
Not player. I mean, if you're saying right now who's the best player and greatest player in the Premier League, this is a whole different position.
But then it goes back to what you said, because best striker is basically the best
the better
player.
striker than
At that
Haaland.
position.
Huh?
Best striker
I
is
think
basically
Thierry
the best
Henry
player
will
at
tell
that
you that
position.
Haaland's the better striker.
Haaland's a better goal scorer. Thierry's a better striker.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But you've witnessed it, bro. No, but you've witnessed it with your own eyes when you watch finals,
In terms
bro.
of currency, I hear you.
It's hand in
But
hand.
it's not just the
No.
sole priority. It's the main priority of the job, but it's not the only job.
You got to understand.
Yeah,
You
so
got
then what is it that Henry?
I think Henry
puts
him ahead.
stretches the game better. I think Henry stretches the game better. I think he's a threat in more of a variety of different ways. I think he links up with the team better. I think
that makes him a better player though. Because I think because Henry's playing
in terms
on
of
the
better
left, he's a
forward,
striker.
that's what I'm
Link up
talking
play.
about. In
If
terms
you're
of
talking
forward,
about-
I'm
yeah.
talking the totality of the job. You're talking about one aspect of the job, and I agree in that aspect. Haaland might be the greatest goal scorer Premier League's ever seen.
Yeah.
But if you're talking in terms of striker, I think Henry brought a lot more to the table and has done it consistently year in year out in different varying ways.
Yeah.
Bro, the is it 23-20 season?
Yeah.
And then
203, I think.
bro, like before Haaland, obviously he had a record as well. Like there's so many seasons in Henry where you're just like, bro, this needs its own documentary. No, this needs its own documentary.
Yeah,
With
but
Haaland,
I
it's
think, I think that's me.
fake. Don't get it twisted.
But I've not
But it's
seen.
just
I've not
goal
seen. I've not seen numbers
to
like
the
this.
highest
all
level.
the way
And I
back.
think
That's what
ultimate,
Haaland
but
is.
that's why
All
I
the
don't
way
know,
back
it's
to
different,
Salzburg.
yeah.
I've never seen numbers like this. He scored in Salzburg in his in his first full season playing for Salzburg. I mean, he only played 22 games. He got 28 goals that season. It all counts. He for the first season Dortmund 16 and 18 because it came in January. 18 games, 16 goals. Second season for Dortmund 41 games, 41 goals. Third season for Dortmund 30 games, 29 goals. A goal a game every single. First season for City 53 games, 52 goals. Second season for City 45 games, 38 goals.
That's a down year, by the way.
Currently, yeah, and that's
a bad year.
That's almost a goal a game. That's not far off a goal a game. And this one, 4 games, 7 goals. He's already matched Rashford's goal tally from last season, and we're still in August.
It's in August.
In
No, well,
August.
September, today, but,
Yeah, his goal was in August. He scored his hat trick in August. Yeah.
No, but hear what I'm saying. No, but it's true. No, but I'm not. We're not taking that away. The same with. I don't know why you're laughing. Because the same with Gabby Jesus and Martinelli. So hold on.
I love nasty work like that, man.
You know Rashford. They're number 9. You actually got demoted because of Haaland. Yeah, how many goals he get? How many goals he get last season? How many goals he get last season?
How many games did
4.
he play compared to Rashford?
Me not care. It's the fact that my man did it 3 games in August as well. Did the same thing.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Your brother got demoted
It's
to
the
you.
notes. Has he brought that to me?
Yeah, so why Marcus Rashford? Why Marcus Rashford? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, don't do that. Martinelli and Jesus. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, but going back to what you said regarding going back to what you said regarding Haaland and Henry.
Yeah.
Haaland, he's an elite striker, whatever, but he's a serviceman.
Yeah.
As you said, there's games where like certain teams have played mid blocks or low blocks against him. Couldn't do nothing, bro. Well, I generally couldn't do nothing. But like you said, when he's in front of goal, there's no one better than him.
I
That's
think
Everton's
if
the
he-
Premier League.
I said
And I
before
hear
the
that.
season started, if he stays fit this season, he's coming into
He
the
looks like he's
pre-season.
coming back.
If he stays fit the whole season,
He'll
I
break
said
his record.
he'll hit the 30 plus, no problem.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, he's coming for his own record. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But the thing
It wouldn't
about him that's
surprise
so impressive is he's got multiple types of goals he can score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll smash it in.
and
He'll dink the keeper. He could do the tap ins. He could do the back post
Everything.
header. Yeah,
Everything.
It's
It's all types of goals, and I think everything he's doing, like he's doing things that's never been done before. It's unprecedented. What we're witnessing has never been done in Premier League.
The only person that comes close to me for me
you
is
have to
Aguero,
remember,
man.
yeah, he came in
In
his
terms of
first
types of
season.
It's not even close.
In his
Oh,
first
types of
season.
goals,
The
yeah.
types of goals.
But something like relentless. Like
No,
back to back hat tricks.
not relentless.
People
No,
struggle
no.
to score one hat trick.
No, not relentless.
Marcus
yeah.
Rashford. But back to back hat tricks
Yeah.
multiple times.
Hold on. Can I just say something? Yeah, you want to do that?
There's someone that's
You want to do that, yeah?
You lost 3-0 today. You
You
can't
want to
argue.
do that? You want to do that? Yeah? Yeah, don't
No,
do
we
that.
got you back. Sterling.
Sterling.
But yeah, it's
say,
scary.
You know who else has done that?
Who? Oh, what?
Back-to-back hat tricks. You said
Harry
it
Kane.
remind you of Aguero. Get that name out.
Well,
of
Harry
here.
Kane.
Of course,
Man,
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about the
Get
best
that
strikers
tie,
in
brother.
Premier League history,
Man.
when we're talking about best strikers in Premier League history, Kane. I'm looking at Shearer, Kane, Henry,
Over Haaland.
Aguero. No, he's in that conversation. I'm not saying he's better than all. I'm saying
for
he's in there with them.
For
already.
Liverpool, he's already above
I think
Haaland. He's above Kane.
He's the best.
Haaland's already above Kane.
He's the greatest for me. Number
for
one.
him, he's
like,
above everyone.
He's above everyone.
Kane.
Everyone. You put Wayne Rooney. You put Robin van Persie. I'm talking about these are players that I grew up watching. These are
So
players
if
that
we
I
were
hold
to do,
highly.
so
But
if we were
for
to do
me-
tomorrow,
Yeah.
top 10 Premier League strikers of all time, Haaland's number one.
Haaland's number one.
Yeah, we've done it
Haaland's
before,
number one
but
for me.
updated ones.
Because
We
you
might
know,
have to get updated one.
I get his point of like
viewers,
they
comments.
might- maybe to like to you maybe you look at it as like different roles within a striker, but for me the way I look at it is I just judge strikers on your ability to
How many
get
goals do you score? Yeah.
How many abilities do you, how many
No,
goals
I
do you
get it,
because
I get
that's
it.
your
That's what
primarily
you're
your
judged
job.
on.
That's what you're judged on.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if it like Jesus for example, Jesus is a type of striker. No, I'm just, let's be real. I'm not even doing it. I'm actually saying
No, I like
Jesus is
it.
a type of
I
striker
like it. I like
that can
it.
offers you a lot. Like he can link up well. He can take
He's
on a
Jogo
guy.
He's a
like,
footballer.
Yeah, Jogo Benito.
Well, like
If
him.
you're about to say it, he is
He
that
is
type
Jogo
of
Benito.
footballer. But then if he's only getting you, let's say,
4 goals.
digit,
No,
4
4 goals.
you're already thinking I need another striker.
But in my head, you're
Yeah.
going from extreme to extreme.
No, true.
Yes.
I am.
But like
You're right. Yeah.
Henry
Yeah.
is like, okay, I might not get 40 goals.
Yeah. But I might give you 20.
get 31.
I might do 20.
with 22 assists.
Yeah.
And those 31 goals gonna include some freakish
But
goals.
then when you have Kevin De Bruyne who's getting me assists, when I got Bernardo Silva getting me assists, I don't need my striker. Ultimately, I don't need the striker.
Set man working
to
Ray Parler
Like
and
it's nice. No, but I'm
Ljungberg
saying
and-
that's
Whoa.
No, but I'm saying
Respect the young boy.
no, a striker, no, Henry. No, I'm saying
Mohawk you.
that epitomizes more of how good of a player Henry
Yeah.
is to me. Because I think Henry, when I talk about, if I'm now going to do a ranking list just based on the greatest players to ever play in the Premier League, Henry's is probably one for me. one.
No,
number
but
one.
then you can
Yeah.
talk about Dennis Bergkamp.
Yeah, then you can put Cristiano Ronaldo. You can put. I'm saying
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
put
So
Cristiano-
is Henry number one?
Henry would be number
Still
one.
better than everyone that's ever
but
stepped
for
foot in the
me-
Premier League.
Yeah, for
I-
sure,
I
100%. Premier
don't
League
know
in
if I can
Premier League
ever
era,
dislodge
probably be. Obviously, maybe we might end up revisiting this topic at some
KDB.
point. But for me, there's a lot of players. But I'm saying just players.
Can he
What's
get?
this?
He'll
I'm
be high
saying
up there.
Haaland.
I've
Haaland.
always said midfielders. He's had that.
Haaland is
Case
fighting.
shut and
No, but I'm
closed.
saying Haaland might be fighting to get into my top 10. I mean, he's fighting to get into my top 10. Do you know what I'm trying to say to
So
you?
you're saying
But
in
I'm saying
terms of-
now we're talking about just strikers.
We should do
just
top 10
goal
Premier
scorers.
League players all time.
All
The
time.
list is gonna be interesting.
Have we done that before? We've never done that before.
No, I've
have
done
we?
like position wise
But,
strikers.
we need to do that. We need to do top 10. We actually need to do that list though. We need to do
The
that
list
list.
will be varying.
It'll be very.
Because
And
of
it's like no
positions.
position. And it's
Because
whatever
no
you
Lias
feel.
ain't putting no defenders or goalkeepers.
You know, I always get my one or two defenders in these.
Yeah.
just
I hear it.
like I said, the apple cart.
No, but I'm saying when you talk about players, then now Henry for me number one. But I'm talking about just pure and the way I always judge strikers, and I've always said this to you, like strikers, I judge them purely on your ability to get goals.
So why did you never rate Kane? Because he's one of the best goal scorers we've ever seen in the Premier League. He's second top scorer of all time.
He's just a serial loser. That's it, bro.
I said that, I've always said
But you're a
I've
Kane
rated his
hater.
goal scoring ability. I think he's one of the best strikers in the Premier League in terms of his goal scoring ability. I don't take that away from him. My problem with Harry Kane has always been, brother, when we need you the most, why are you hiding? Why is it now you don't?
That's
wanna
same
score?
as-
now today.
But what about Haaland in
like-
big games?
Huh?
What about Haaland in big games when they need him?
Haaland scored hat tricks and derbies. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm
He's
talking
scored
about, semi-finals
You're
and finals.
talking about cup finals, yeah. But then what about? I'm talking about. Look, for example,
Who's it against?
that's fine. No,
Kane's
I'm saying-
got big goals in big games. Man City scored against Arsenal, always scores
No
against
man,
derbies, like derbies.
I'm not trying to run them. You're in 6th, 7th, and then you come up on once a year, twice.
But
a
it's
year
about
against
striker.
Man
It's about
City,
his
you
team.
score
It's
goals.
about
I'm talking
Spurs
about
there, 6, 7.
Bro,
Harry Kane as a
Harry
striker.
Kane has a no. Let's not do this.
He's one of the
because
best
Harry
strikers I've ever
Kane
seen. He's second
has
top
a
goal scorer ever, I
nasty
think.
track record of for England, World Cups, Euros.
I mean,
But you just said you
cup
judge
final-
strikers on goals.
Yeah, and
He's one of the best goal scorers this country's ever
I'm
seen.
saying his goal scoring, his output, I'd never
So
take
that's
away
what you
from
judge him off. So is he one of the best we've ever seen?
No, but when you're now comparing, if you're doing comparisons now, where you're telling me Harry Kane, when we used to do arguments, Harry Kane,
Romelu Lukaku.
You were arguing for Lukaku. No, not Benzema. You said it was Lukaku.
Hey, even that conversation might have to come back
get
soon.
out,
Don't worry,
man, get
that
out.
conversation might be coming back
let's-
soon.
let's
But
move on,
listen,
let's move on, let's
you know,
move on,
but
let's
listen,
move on.
I've never discredited Harry Kane. I've even said this
have.
on. I have a
You
footage.
have.
I've always I'm saying, bro, I've got like so many times where I've said Harry Kane, amazing goal scorer. I've always said amazing goal scorer, amazing striker. But big games, he's not clutch. Unfortunately for me,
And has
Harry
Haaland
Kane's-
been clutch in
Harry Kane's-
big semi-final finals?
Haaland has clutch moments, of course. 100%.
Kane has clutch moments. He had many clutch moments in his career.
When?
I was gonna
Whoa! Tell me them. I need to hear these ones. Don't give me one in like 15 years. Give me something.
Kane's had
Give me-
multiple though.
You're gonna tell me the Man City fixture in this season here and
Yeah.
there. That's not clutch.
Why is that not clutch?
Clutch for me
Why is
is
winning points for your club in
Exactly.
an important big game?
semi-final against Croatia.
Okay, Haaland in semi-finals of the FA Cup, semi-final Champions
Hold
League
on,
final.
start.
Didn't he
Tell me
score?
if I'm wrong. Tell
Didn't
me
he
wrong.
score in Euro
Clutch,
semi
yeah,
to get
did
England
clutch.
to the
He did,
semi?
he
To
did.
get England to the
When?
final.
When?
Euro
The Euro
2021.
2021. He scored in the semis.
Against
Oh,
Denmark.
the one where he missed the penalty and then
wow.
scored the rebound.
Did he score?
Oh my lord!
He scored, didn't he?
Because he's a designated penalty taker and he still missed the
Listen,
penalty.
no, this is not about Kane. Well, Man City, West Ham.
Liban, I'm with you.
Allah.
No, I'm with
I
you.
say, what are you claiming that one as clutch?
Yo,
You're claiming that one as
get your
clutch.
mans.
If
Get your
Haaland scored a
mans,
penalty,
B.
no,
Who
but-
Get your
carried
mans,
us in the Euro 2021?
Has
Who
Haaland-
carried us?
groups, it was
has Haaland
Sterling.
scored
No,
in the
no.
semi
Who
yet?
carried us through the tournament? Don't just say groups. Who carried us through the
In
tournament?
the groups, it was Sterling, and then the rest of the tournament, Kane scored against Germany, Kane scored against Denmark, other players scored. What?
Ukraine.
You know, is it Ukraine? He scored.
Spurs is Champions League, right?
Grealish got a couple of assists. Everyone did well. In the groups, it was Sterling. Group Sterling scored every group
Who
game
was the best player at the tournament?
Raheem Sterling.
Raheem Sterling.
for England. Yeah, of course. What's
Would
that got to do with Kane
England
and
got
Haaland?
as far as they did without Raheem Sterling? No, they wouldn't.
No, but that's why it's a team.
No,
But then,
Same
why
as-
is that a
same
pattern
as
in every
Haaland.
tournament? Why is
No,
every
but
when
your
you're
argument is faulted, in my opinion. I'm with you with the Harry Kane stuff. But when you're comparing Harry Kane to Haaland, his goal scoring record, whatever, you've seen strikers like Goran Pandev take his country to a tournament. Why is Haaland not done it with Norway?
Okay, so you wanted to go.
Well, is that not big game clutch?
No, that's clutch, no?
Hold on.
Because you're playing as a best shine. You're doing this, that. And I'm
Okay,
not blaming it
hold
solely
on,
on him.
okay.
I'm saying, I hear your argument.
Yeah.
Harry Kane and
Alright,
Haaland, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Harry Kane clutch, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But when you talk about Haaland and being the best or whatever, you can't just do it at your club, because your argument with Kane is, I'm talking about England. I'm talking about World Cups and Euros.
You can't just
That's
do
your
it at club.
justification
All right.
for Kane.
Okay, hold on.
So I'm trying to do that with Haaland as well.
Didn't even have
Okay,
that.
I'm trying to do that with Haaland. He had that with Norway.
Okay, then that's fine. But obviously, we know the situation on Norway. Obviously, in terms of their talent pool, it's not.
I've seen Leicester countries.
It's very good. It's very good.
Wallahi, Bilal tonight is not good. Wallahi is not good.
They got cash.
They got ballers.
You're talking now. I'm saying over the last 5 years.
Like Luka last year.
Should they have qualified for this year's Euros?
Yes.
Agree.
1,000%.
That I give. That I give.
You had the
But
Premier
then you're
League and you had
saying-
the La Liga top
Hold on,
scorer
hold on.
sitting there. You got Martin Odegaard.
Hold on.
You had Nusa. You had Oscar. Bro,
Wait, hold
that's a
on.
quality side.
Go back to Haaland for a second, yeah? You're talking about, okay, let's talk about the club that he's playing at. So you don't want to mention Man City, right? You want to take them out of the equation.
We already established how good he is for Man
Okay,
City.
so what about for when he was at flipping Salzburg, when he was at Dortmund, when he won trophies?
No, he's amazing. No one's doubting that.
No one's doubting it. So
I
what's
don't
got
want to
talent?
turn this into a Haaland contest.
So
The guy
that's
just
what I'm
scored.
saying.
The guy just scored back-to-back Premier League hat-tricks.
He's got
Again,
Premier
I'm not
League-
gonna. This isn't a
Eight
Haaland
Premier League
cooking
hatches,
session.
by the way. What's the record? What's the record?
No, it's ridiculous. I don't know, but it's crazy.
It's
Same
12.
as
It's
Rashford.
12. It's like 12. It's like 12,
Is
bro.
it Shearer or something?
He's on 8 in 2 years.
It's scary. He'll get the 12 this
And
season.
then-
He'll get the 12 this season. He'll score four
on,
more. He'll score
Come
four more
on.
this
And
season.
then you want to put Harry Kane in the same breath as him. Get lost, man.
No.
Harry Kane, get your ass out of here, boy. Get your ass out of here, man.
These man.
Get your ass out
I
of here.
already said he's the greatest goal
Harry
scorer
Kane,
Premier League I've
I'm
ever
saying
seen. a long
Haaland
time
though,
ago.
he's been clutch in so many big games through the campaigns in order to reach the title. You're talking about title battles with Arsenal where you're winning titles on 2 points. Like for example, was it 2 points last season?
Yeah.
They won the title 2 points. Yeah. How many big games did Haaland score in last season? How many big games?
Scored a penalty against Spurs.
Chelsea,
so are you saying
United.
none-
How many
So
games?
why are
have
you counting Haaland's league goals and
But
then
not Harry Kane?
Kane's ones?
Because
that's what I was saying.
6
because-
versus
no,
7.
because-
It don't matter, you
No,
know.
no, because-
Bro, count how
no,
many games Harry Kane
okay,
single-handedly won for Spurs for the career of his span. Where would Spurs be without Harry Kane?
They might have won the Champions League without him.
Next subject.
You
let's
might
move
win
on.
the Champions League without him.
Let's move on. Your mic's been unplugged. Let's move on.
Lucas Moura.
Let's move
Shut up,
on. Your
man.
mic's been
Lucas
unplugged.
Moura.
Your mic's been unplugged.
Injustice.
Last thing on Harry Kane, not Harry Kane, Haaland. He's no Premier League team has outscored him this season.
Yo, Buzz is that.
No Premier League team has more goals than Haaland this season.
that's nuts.
No Premier League team has more goals than Haaland this season.
3
Scary.
games,
And you
7
want to talk
goals.
about
7
Harry
goals.
Kane.
Only Liverpool are joint with him. Liverpool have 7 as well, but no one's got more goals than him. No team has more goals than him. Scary hours.
what a player.
Chelsea Palace. First time this fixture's ended in a draw since 1995, the year myself and Liba was born. So first time.
See, I made it with the same age. Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
I just made it in your
Yeah,
year of birth.
yeah,
Just
made it.
about
Just
6
made it.
hours to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, first time fixture ended in a draw 1-1. Palmer has got another assist. That's 4 assists in his first 3 games for Chelsea this season. He's flying. Nicholas Jackson scores with Barry Eze getting the equaliser.
Oh, what a finish by Eze though.
Great finish. I mean, he only has nice finishes, you know. But
Yeah, his catalog's good.
yeah, he's
so
got
I
a good catalog. He's he's one of them like nice finished players inside the big bar. Chelsea. Look, Chelsea seem to now. What the thing about Chelsea is they seem to now. It looks a bit like Enzo's got a 11 that he likes, more or less.
Yeah.
You know, before it was too much chopping and changing. I feel like he's got a team that he likes.
Yeah.
Sancho's in the crowd watching.
Relative where it started.
Yeah, I mean, Madueke's obviously right now performing really well. But is it that right wing side Sancho's going to look for? Or is it, remember, he came in saying he was a left winger when he came to United?
He said
It's
he
a good
he
headache.
didn't want to play on the right wing.
I know, but at Dortmund was on the right.
Yeah.
But then at United, he tried to say, I'm a left winger.
winger,
So where does Sancho fit into this? 'Cause I feel
It's
like
a good
now
headache
he's
for
got,
Maresca, man.
he's got
But
loads
it's
of
not
players.
good.
It's a good headache,
Because you
'cause-
got Felix, who
He-
can play on the left as well.
Yeah,
You
he
got
he came
Neto,
on the left, but he's more
who played right
central.
wing last season, playing now once.
Who's
now
this?
Playing left.
Neto.
Neto.
Neto's the only one I'm a bit
Mudryk.
like. I look at him.
Mudryk's still there.
No, forget what
He comes on off the bench, plays every game.
He does.
And
But
Cuckoo likes to play on the left as well.
once Sancho
Come on,
gets
man.
whatever,
What kind of message?
when once Sancho comes in,
nice.
he's gonna have that bench spot that Mudryk has, in my opinion. I genuinely believe that.
Oh, he was going to say the left wing there.
Let's start on Cole
no.
Palmer. Let's start on Cole Palmer and how impressive he's been.
Quality player, man.
League only goals and assists since the start of last season. He's got 38 from the start of last season till now.
Yeah.
League goals and assists, 38. That's one more than Vinny and Yamal combined.
You know what I was waiting for you to say? That was Rashford in the last 2 years. I thought you were going to say something like that.
That's right, more than 2 years. Assists this season, He's got 4 in 3 games.
Yeah.
You know, but that one.
That's
you know,
that's the same amount as Arsenal and Tottenham.
No, see, I don't like that one because he got
Why not?
3
Why
against.
not?
He got
Three
3
in one
against
game.
Wolves.
They all count. They all count.
So
Why?
looking
So it doesn't
at
count
that,
because it's
nah,
3 in one game.
Nah, man.
Why not?
Nah,
So
man.
why not?
Haaland's cat tricks.
Yeah,
So it doesn't count because he's got 3 in one game.
No, Haaland, I give him it.
Today we're catching man out, you know.
It was a nothing, and obviously he did his thing. Yes, against Wolves. He did his thing against Palace.
Exactly.
It was good sweat, and I
So
respect
2
it.
out of the 3 games he got assists in. Only one game. The first game he didn't get because they lost.
Oh,
to
Man City, yeah. No,
Then
he was
3 in the second game, 1 in the
was
third
groggy
game.
that
Doesn't
game
matter
as
how
well.
it's added. It's 4 assists in 3 games.
Yeah.
what you call it, Cole Palmer the first game. I said like he was just getting back into it. So
Against Man City.
yeah, that's why I looked. I said, yeah, give him time.
What I like
Exactly.
is,
Go ahead.
that kind of central position now. He's kind of picking up.
Thank
more.
God, man.
More the creative.
Yeah,
the creative
he's
system
almost like
coming out,
been given the number 10 mantle, and I feel like that's avoiding the confusion of let Enzo drift forward. Nah. Put Enzo in a double pivot, and I know today they had, was it Gusto got injured?
Yeah.
So Caicedo had to go right back. He actually looked all right there as well.
Played against. He beat us at the Emirates
Did his
when he was
typical
right back.
Is Reece James injured or suspended? I think he's suspended, right?
Both.
Suspended, yeah.
I said both.
Still suspended.
Oh, okay. So when is he back?
Should be after international break.
Oh, after the international break. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. That's perfect timing then.
He's
Yeah.
got a hamstring.
But does
injury,
he, as Matt said, does he warrant a starting position?
No.
Reece
For
James.
me, I think Gusto at the moment, he's been doing well enough to maintain that. I
That's
think
what I'm
Reece
thinking.
just
Yeah, but then what
ease
Reece
him
gives
back
you-
in.
what he gives
No,
you though-
this is what you lot keep doing. Oh, Reece James, you're fit and available. Get him back in the lineup. He deserves it. Ease him back in, bro. This guy is clearly not physically well.
Yeah, I hear it.
Like, he is a
His
physical
body breaks
liability,
down
bro.
every single time.
You need to, maybe for the first 10, 15 games, he should not be allowed to touch 90 minutes. Shouldn't even be able to go over 75, honestly.
Yeah.
I
Like,
agree.
the fact that you have a player of the quality of Gusto, bro, you're seeing come on the last 20 minutes. We might play
Do the
in
Bradley
midfield.
role, man.
You
Just
might
come on.
come midfield, playing a little inverted role or something like that. Like, I don't know. Reece James, I feel like they need to just ease him back in rather than constantly, every time he's fit.
I
throw him
agree
in.
as well because easing back in, and then by the time it gets to the real part of the season, after January,
Voila.
then he can start playing. He can start playing, starting games. That's when you need your big players in that run because it's going to get intense. But at that
Facts.
point in the season, now you don't need to.
Regarding the Chelsea game as a whole, I watched the game. It was a game of 2 halves, man. Like the first half, the attack looked fluid. They were good pattern of play.
They started
Everything
strong.
like Palace couldn't get out.
I didn't watch the game. You know? I watched the Newcastle
No,
game.
Palace
at the
couldn't
same
go.
time.
Yeah. Palace couldn't get out, bro. So literally, like the first 45 minutes, it looked like it was Maresca ball. Like everyone, like I said on Twitter, or whatever. When you're watching the game, everything looked good. And like you said, once it got into that second half, it's like they didn't know what to do. Like, and the thing with Chelsea, it's like you said, I guess with Spurs regarding you might score one, but
You need
we
that
don't know
second
if the
killer,
second
yeah.
one's coming, kind of thing. Moment Palace scored, the game was wide open. Like Chelsea looked vulnerable, bro. They looked like they were gonna concede more than they were gonna score. So I feel like a 1-1 was a fair result. They had some chances. Palace had clear, very good chances as well. It was a fair result. I can't lie. Glasner's first points this season, right?
Yeah, it started off struggling, man. Started off tough for them.
Do you think it was a new manager bounce, or do you think?
Oh, definite. Palace always do that as well. Like, do you remember when Roy Hodgson came in? They always have this kind
After
of new
Vieira,
manager
it was
bounce.
like
yeah,
exciting.
like whole new club.
I'm kind of
I
excited
do
over
think
Palace
they did
though.
make a lot of
Good
signings. as well.
That's the only thing I'm
Sarr,
like, bro. I'm so
Kamada,
it's not even that. The
Nketiah
back line
as
is
well.
completely changed now. They're gonna play Lacroix,
Chalobah.
Chalobah, and Gray.
I think
in a back three, you
quality.
reckon?
I think so. Yeah, because they play Muniz and Tyreek Mitchell's a back 5 in it.
Ah,
As win backs in it.
yeah.
because that is
And I
Glasner
think
ball, man.
Munoz has actually been like a surprise good right back. I don't know where the hell he came from.
He came
I
in
thought-
January.
I thought it was going
I
to be
don't know
another
where.
season of Klein and Ward rotating. I was like, brother, we've been seeing them dogs for like 10 years now,
Your
man.
boy came back as well. Came on second half, changed the game. Decore.
Oh, is he back from injury now? Yeah,
he
nice,
came on
man.
second half. He looked really good.
Because he looked really good at points last year. I remember he was linked with Liverpool at one point as well, they were saying.
So I can't wait to see that double pivot of him and Wharton.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I had high hopes for Palace. They were my team to watch this season, both on SDS and on Saturday Social. So I hope they do well. But so far, not looking good for Palace, but a good away point
How's
for
this
them.
Sarr doing?
Came on
came
at
on a
last
substitute,
15
innit?
minutes. It was
So he's still
Chasing, yeah.
integrating him in. Okay.
Yeah, and they had Eddie in the crowd as well. Eddie was watching
That's
in
a
the
good
crowd.
sign.
So it's interesting
Very
to see
good,
how
man.
he
Him
fits
and
in.
Mateta.
How he
rotating,
fit with Eze, that's like kind of like a front.
Yeah.
three.
because they got rid of Ayew and Edward
Yeah.
this
Aye.
window.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I'm-
Leicester, you deserve to go down just for that IU signing.
1,000%.
I am of the mindset now there should be a new law in the Premier League. Whoever signs IU, automatic relegation.
But the thing is, he's
What
never.
are we doing in 2024,
Has
bro?
he ever been relegated?
I don't care.
He's avoiding it.
He's
Even
been
Palace
avoiding
fans
it.
always try to be like,
Yeah.
no, but he was a good server for us. He popped up it. Allow it, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, man. There's smart thing they did moving on from Odsonne Edouard as well, another fraudster. Mateta as well. We are watching you. You did the little purple patch. It was cool.
Yeah.
Olympics, cool. This season we need you as well.
I know it was funny.
Consistency matters.
That's so funny though. After last season you criticized them, yeah, and you're like, they're the media that.
What, their front line?
They went
was horrid.
They went on a crazy run.
They
went on a crazy
Now
run.
show me consistency, please.
Yeah.
That's what I asked for.
If you want another one,
Another one. Here we go.
There's a reason
now
why.
they're gonna show you consistency now.
I hope so. I hope so. This is all I asked for.
There we go. Well,
You think I want to hate Mateta? I don't want to hate him. I want to enjoy him as well.
But he's a person that
Enjoy him is mental though, man.
that was crazy.
but he's a person.
That was crazy though.
Crazy still.
He's one of the few people. He's the only person I've met that wanted to go bold. He had a head of hair and went to go
Yeah.
bold.
When did you meet him?
He had braids.
He's the only person I've seen.
Jadakiss.
Instead of met.
Nah, bold by choice is a brand. People, there's a lot of people that are bold by choice.
Jadakiss nowadays be rocking like the maddest,
Kobe.
crispiest hairline.
Kobe
The
was
one
bold
that
by
shocked
choice.
me- You know what shocked me the most was Ashley Young.
Actually, yeah,
He did one day just had his hairline. That's
You know what though?
Bold by
I
choice.
always feel like
What's
Ashley
going
Young
on?
Scott
was-
Brown, Celtic.
Yeah.
That
Scott
was
Brown.
a crazy-
And he literally said in an interview, because for my game, like more intimidating.
Need to look more intimidating.
Because obviously now he looks
Danny
bare
Agger?
soft.
Was it Mark
soft
Skirtle?
hair,
Yeah.
Was it Martin Skirtle?
skirtle. Bold by choice, man. It's a brand.
Taser Black even.
Taser Black, yeah.
even.
Yeah, Taser Black
Popped
too.
out randomly with a hair.
Yeah,
Yo, what?
Yeah. It's a thing. It's been a thing.
It's a
still.
brand, bro. It's
been a
not
thing
not
still.
only.
do that, you know?
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
only.
just a bold by choice.
I think I lost my
Yeah,
hairline and
that's
then
it.
pop out about 45 like, yo!
I think next
still
season
alive, baby.
we'll do SDS. That'll get us traction. Everyone's bold. What?
Aye.
Only podcast in the world. Everyone's bold.
Yeah.
Potentially he might go bold, innit?
Nah, he's going green.
Aye,
It's green.
Nah,
Oh,
maybe in
good
support of Faisal.
It's support phases.
Psych!
That me and COVID. How many times I shave my head?
You said you had bad times.
How many times I shave my
Bad
head?
times, man. You did bad
I
times.
saw one
man.
picture. No mas. No mas. Please.
Oh, that guy, man. I
No, I thought I had the head shave for it, though, man.
No, but
Bold is like
yours
a-
are look- I think I'll look crazy.
No, you
man.
look horrible.
Bold is like you need
my head shape is not
you
right
need
for
either
me,
head
man.
shape
It's
or
not
you
right.
need a good beard.
Yeah, and I don't have both.
Yeah,
it's not
you need
nice.
head
It's
shape
not
or a
nice.
good
I know
beard,
it's not
man.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice.
You as well.
You could-
Yeah,
you could
no,
pull it
it's
off,
just too
I reckon.
small.
I got small head,
Nah,
man.
you got a small head.
But he's got a good beard.
I know, but I can't, man.
You like Hendrick.
I've been told that before. man. I've been told that.
He does, bro. It's his older brother.
Every time I hear it, I just like, what the
Bro, it's just anyone that is.
It looks like a tired engine.
Say, look, why does he have to go tired? Why does he have to go tired? It's Mbappe you. Why does he have to go there?
Not in bad way anymore. It's just like,
Hendrick when he stays at home playing PlayStation. The next morning,
Oh my god.
Anelka, if you were bold, they were Anelka.
I've had that
Oh, you
before.
look like
Yeah.
another true.
yeah.
If you were bold, that's what you look like. Okay, let's move on to Leicester versus Villa.
Yeah.
I want to talk straight away. John Duran, I'm going to go straight to it. John Duran, first person I want to talk about.
I apologize.
You had words for him.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Not bad words. I just, when Chelsea were linked to him early, and I laughed. John Duran.
Only 20 years
All
old.
striker options. You go for John Duran right now.
No, but at
Well,
that
like,
time it was kind of funny because it was like he still hadn't even broke through at Villa yet.
That's what I looked at. I said, what the hell have they seen that I've not seen?
Yeah.
And like I said, 2 games in, I went, I see
He's,
it still.
he's making up right now for Watkins' lack of goals at the start of the season.
They should. Is it mad?
Watkins, yeah. We need to have a conversation about that.
Soon.
Not yet.
Talk soon.
Because that guy I looked at and said, if they cashed in on Watkins now,
Yeah, they should have cashed in in the summer. But they
Wow.
couldn't. What's the point? It made sense to keep him.
100%.
But
Because
so
they've
far,
got Champions League and stuff.
Yeah,
so
it
I
made
hear
sense to keep him. They
100%.
need 2 squads. But John Duran, I mean, he's been holding the fort. He comes on within minutes of coming on, I think, and I really liked his goal. That was
header
a
was-
proper
it was a
striker's
proper-
goal.
proper
Because he was
header.
tussling
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the centre back, peeled off that
Yes,
that
sir.
second when the ball came on, and then
Yeah,
got the power angled.
Sergio
Unbelievable.
Ramos.
20-year-old striker as well. And all his goals look good, even the one he scored against West Ham.
Yeah.
At the start of the season, I was really impressed by that
Actually,
one.
no,
Same thing, in the box. He managed to get that really well, where he's like tussling with the defender, peels off, creates that bit of space,
yeah.
first time finish.
He's huge as well.
And he's tall, he's big.
huge,
He is big.
I don't like the way he spells his name though.
Duran with a D-H. Oh, John, you mean?
John,
J-H.
it's awful.
JHO.
No, that's the
JHON.
South American way, isn't it?
J-H-O and
They all
Jahan.
do that.
Swap the O and H.
Chahan.
What about Dwayne Wade? How does Dwayne, is he Dwayne is spelled?
He's, yeah.
What?
See Dwayne Wade's first name is actually his accident by his parents, but you know how it's spelled?
No.
D-W-Y-A-N-E.
Is it?
The A and the Y accidentally swapped around.
Oh.
Dwayne, yeah.
Where's his parents from? Florida.
Chicago,
Everyone's tapped the floor. Is that what you're trying to say?
I knew it was going. I knew it.
Yeah, I've heard of the Florida education system still.
Dwayne, yeah.
Where is he actually?
spent his career in Miami.
He's not born in Miami.
He played in Miami.
No, he's been born in Chicago.
Chicago,
I
I think it
makes
is.
sense.
Hey,
Chirac.
Chirac. You know.
Dwayne White.
Even them man, they can't spell.
Another thing in that game, Amadou Nana.
What a player.
My name's not Andre, mate.
Yeah.
Started off strong, man.
What a player.
Started off strong.
You said Andre Hype though.
When?
No, you said Onana Hype earlier when I said it's a big miss for Everton. You were Onana Hype.
Oh yeah, because they got Tommy in it. Timmy. I was trying to big up Timmy, but Onana, come on, man.
Yeah.
You lot should have got him. That's the real one. You lot should have got.
Lias was saying something about how he was saying the signing was too complex. About something to do with the agency and there's that politics. Apparently, that's why we couldn't.
We
sign
were
him.
linked in for ages.
I wanted him.
I don't know what it was. He was telling me about it. But you know how Lias is when he talks American and he just giving the lecture.
American
names. Like, you know these voices fades
And he starts talking about the relationship with the ball.
talking in
You
Delaware.
know?
Yeah. Relationship with the ball. What was it? There's one that you said in a video, yeah, that hand me in the half spaces. When I heard that was sent me, you know.
Funny, man.
Someone said, I'm not going to spoil this too, but someone said when Lias talks about football, it's like Lias.
Yeah.
Mute that, but leave the reaction because he's like, it's like you have the ball and you gotta like treat it like it's your baby. So you gotta move it soft.
I hear
You
it.
gotta be able to manipulate the
I
ball.
hear it.
You know the physics and the physics of the ball. You gotta be able.
Bro,
to...
it's football.
It's just
Just get it in the back of the net and you figure out a way
that's
to
what
beat
that-
the other team and get through the press and put it in between those two sticks.
I hear it though.
But he starts talking about you gotta understand the physics of how the ball works.
The relationship between
the foot and the ball. The
player, you have to feel the game.
Yeah, and the way you caress the ball, the way you can caress the ball with the outside of the foot, it's magical.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah,
what are we even doing here? What are we doing?
And then you got abs next to him saying random words.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
just
yeah,
Google
like-
on the way here.
Yeah, Google.
see, in your lexicon, the thing I've noticed is this large grandioso of rather new engagements of rather interrelations and integrations of the
You
new
know how much I hate
nations.
those two. You know how much I hate those two. When they're both sat here.
Oh my
Alhamdulillah, I've not been on that table.
It's snooze fest, man.
I was on a London
It's a
side,
lecture, like. You're the final piece. You're the final piece.
I was on that table.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. I remember you was on it. They were cooking you. They were cooking you as
I
well.
said, brother,
Yeah.
get some bitches, man. What's
You know,
going on,
it's
man?
like the two A-star students just sat across you, just chatting shit all the time.
But yeah, I mean, let's go back to the game at hand. Leicester Villa. Obviously, Midlands clash. Onana and John Duran with the goals. Onana was speaking about very impressive start for Aston Villa. Fits like a glove. It seems like over there, and I like that relationship he has with Tillemans. He came off a bit early. Yeah, he came off a bit early. I think he had a bit of a knock. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious. But Bailey is the one that came off really early. 15 minutes in, he had a knock. So I don't know what's gonna happen to
I
Wajah.
put him in my fantasy week.
Oh,
Thinking, yeah, this might be the week.
Oh no, 60
And
minutes in,
15
he
minutes
comes off.
in, he's off the pitch. I'm like, wallahi, what's that? And I had Bernardo on the bench for him, who got an assist.
Why did he bench Bernardo and bring him?
Because I
on?
just
See
thought,
players like him.
yeah.
I hear it though.
Wait till
Bailey
the-
against
till
Villa.
the-
I mean, Bailey against Leicester away from him. Yeah, I hear
I
it.
just thought,
Nah,
no.
Bailey's one of those players. You have to
I can't
wait
lie
till
to you,
he's
one
in
second.
his
That
patch.
fly is bothering me, bro. It's been on you for ages.
Yeah, it's my G.
Come on,
Get
man.
away, wallahi.
Why?
Come on,
Jarring
man.
man off.
He likes orange,
You forgot
bro.
your Somali roots, innit?
Wallahi, bro.
Come on, man.
I don't know how they
So wake up in the morning with a fly over
don't know how
there,
they
eat your
used to do it. Wallahi, they
pancakes,
have like 5,
regular.
6 like
When I had that
Wallahi,
coffee, it was one of the nights.
Come on,
I'm
man.
looking at him going, what you
Wallahi,
doing?
slap that shit, man.
Nah,
man.
I don't kill. Look, it's chilling here, bro.
You know what I mean, bro?
Well, I dare come this way.
I go on, sorry, I interrupted you.
I can't even remember what I was
Bailey said those kind of players.
Bailey,
you
yeah,
gotta
I
wait.
said you got to wait for him to like start his hot patch because he's very much, I feel like a patchy player. Like when he's on good form, he's unstoppable for the next couple of weeks. Putting him in on a gamble like that.
No, because the run of fixtures they have now, Villa, it was favourable with the game. So I thought, you know what, Bailey, you can.
Bar
he's
against
always-
us,
You know,
yeah,
who's
definitely.
worth, you know who's always worth putting in? McGinn.
Yeah.
McGinn is one out wide.
Was
I feel like
before.
he created.
Yeah.
He assisted John Duran's. He got the cross in as well. Did a little 1-2
It was
inside.
Digne got the assist, I think.
Was it Digne?
Or
Or
was
he did a
it-
1-2
Digne.
with McGinn,
No,
I think
Digne.
it was, yeah.
It
But
It came from the left.
I always feel like McGinn is always just involved.
Are they
The thing
easing
is, he's
Matson in?
involved, but he doesn't get.
He doesn't do the
actual
final action.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
do the final
What about
action.
Maatsen?
He's more
Are
like
they
involved
easing
in the
him in?
build-up.
I think they are.
I think
Because
they're
I've
doing
seen
that
him
for
a
few
couple
of their
times come
signings.
off the bench.
Who?
Ian Matson.
Me, Maatsen. Maybe, potentially. Yeah, he's young.
Well,
I mean-
they're speaking of McKeon. Did you see? Is this the post?
No. Oh,
third
my.
slide.
My favorite.
This
Where
is
he's
like the
got
Arsenal
the-
match.
I'm sure you'll pop it up
It'll be
on the screen. Yeah,
screen.
yeah. Bro, crazy. Man had, you know, last week we were talking about Mosquera
yeah, the
and
Arsenal one.
Jesus. We were talking about full growth.
No, but he,
So with a little
but
surprise.
that guy uses
Wilfred
backs more
P.
than
Diddy
anyone.
is what we're calling him from now on.
In there.
Wilfred P. Diddy. That's what we're calling him from now on.
Indeed, but look at his
Wilfred P.
face.
Diddy.
He's looking for something in there.
Bro, what's he doing?
That's Carlos Tevez, Rio Ferdinand looking for my
He's trying to
TV.
change. Well, I'm trying to find change in the couch.
That's
Nasty
yeah,
work, bro. Nasty.
Trying to find change in the couch is a good one. I like that one. He's trying to find change. Just that 50p coin in there. Trying to get out.
Outlandish. Man, in the Premier League are moving crazy this year.
That's true though.
Why is his finger all the
He's
way up
in
above?
there though. Technique as well.
You know you can smell it at that
Go
point.
look at Go look at his facial expression as well.
That's what I said.
One of seriousness,
Bro, he's looking for something. in
No,
there.
go look at Ndidi's
Yeah,
face.
I saw the picture of his
Oh
face.
my days.
But have you seen it on video?
Nah, I just saw it.
You don't need the video.
That's
But yeah, Ahmed Onana's now got 2 goals in his first 3 games. Got the man of the match. Bonanote did score the
Facundo.
late goal.
Killing it, man.
Vardy scored, but it was obviously the whistle had already gone by then because the ball hit the referee. That's why the whistle had gone by then.
No, it did. Like,
It
it
did.
went straight into the path.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Steve Cooper trying to lose it on the sideline. Like, man, sit down, bruv.
Yeah, but it's a little bit nice, man. Vardy scored in front of the home fans.
To be fair, it was the right call.
Again.
It was
Listen,
the right call, yeah.
Marty, I hope you enjoyed your opening week goal. But that'll be all for the season.
No, got you asthma. I gave you asthma.
I think
You should have retired before you came back. I'm telling you.
I think he get 10 goals.
You should have retired
think?
on bringing
I think
the
get
clock
double
back to
digits.
the
I
Premier
think
League.
it's 10.
I think he gets 10.
10.
I think he gets 10.
You hit 10.
Let's do a little.
hit 10.
What you reckon? 10?
I think we did this
I
at
think he
halftime.
hit double digits.
I'm going 7 at best.
That's good.
That's
Yeah,
a 12.
I think we hit 10.
I think you hit 10.
12.
12.
You're going. You think this is 2018?
2018, he would have got 21, 22.
You would have hit the 20 mark.
He got like
You're
2
telling
golden
me
boots.
he hasn't got, he's mainly on penalties as well. He might play 78 minutes, but he's gonna get you a brace or
forwards they have.
They have Daka still there.
they got Jordan Ayew, bro. Jordan Ayew and Hudson Edward and Jordan Ayew, I think.
Hudson Edward. I thought, nah.
It's a loan deal, though, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. This man
Still,
ain't gonna display.
So
shit,
I
man.
watched Palace for about 3 years, seen him do shit.
Who?
Hudson Edward and
He
Jordan
scored
Ayew.
goals. Crystal Palace.
Not like that.
No, never.
Celtic.
You're talking Celtic.
Celtic.
You're telling me he never scored goals at...
Not many. Of course, he
I
scored
remember
many.
him scoring one maybe in his
Scored a
first
couple.
season against us, but
He scored a few, obviously.
You're making it sound like he was a consistent eight to 11 man.
Yeah, we're not always saying he never scored a goal. Like, he's a striker.
He wasn't an
Bruh.
8 to 11 man.
But he didn't score many. Like, that's the whole reason.
There's
why
a
he's-
reason they loan him out.
trust me, Liban, he's not worth filling stats.
Yeah,
up.
it's no point.
Wallahi,
You will be-
While you do that, I'm going to
you
move to
will
the
be
next
embarrassed.
game.
Hudson Edward, you doing this?
While you do that, I'm going to move to the next game. Brentford vs Southampton. Aaron Ramsdale's
Looking at
debut.
future memes.
Aaron Ramsdale made his debut
Hey.
against Brentford. Tough one. Tough one.
He might be. You know what?
But I don't think any of the goals were his fault. Southampton were trying to play out of the back.
What were
Got
they
caught,
doing?
got caught in possession for the first 2, definitely. Defenders, whatever, got caught in possession. It was, I don't know what's going on. I think even the commentator.
Hold on, can I just stop for a
What?
second? 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that what you stopped us for?
How many Premier League...
So the guy who was batting up Celtic brought in to come and be a goal scorer.
6 league
7
goals. Come on,
and
forget
8
about
goals.
it, Liban. We moved on.
You're looking at it going.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Like, the way you lot made it said he scores nothing.
No one said nothing.
As a main striker, 6, 7, 8 is
6 goals, you don't.
nothing.
bro, that's Andre
Yeah,
Ayew.
We laugh at Jesus and stuff like that.
How many Premier League strikers get?
Bro, he's had 3
There's
seasons.
stuff
He's had 3 seasons to get it right, and the most he got is 8.
last season for Luton back 10
Exactly.
Oh, 2 more. Wow, mental.
in his first year.
Yeah, but he's had 3 years. He didn't improve.
No, I'm not saying.
So what are you stopping us for? What's
What I'm
going on?
saying, like, no, but the way you lot
Was
said
it Morris?
He
back
said
like
you only
9,
seen him
10.
score once. This guy saying he don't score goals. I'm thinking, what are you lot talking about?
6, 7,
Yeah,
8.
we're still right. They're still right.
There's 38 games.
What's the
6,
debate?
7,
I
8.
hear it, but the way you lot, that's why I was challenging because you lot made it seem like the guy didn't get goals.
Yeah, but
He's got 21
he did get
goals in
That's
3
what I'm saying.
years.
He scored 8.
Yeah.
He scored 8
He's got
last
21
season.
goals in 3
But
years.
that's what I'm saying. No, but
How many
I'm
goals
just
did he get
saying-
last season? 8. It was last
I think
season.
it says 8 here.
So that's one more than Rashford then.
How many?
Why did you stop it?
Hold on. Whoa, you're laughing.
Hey, world class. Well done. Well done.
Hold on. What's this?
Stop. You can't use Jesus. You can't use Jesus.
How many Jesus get on?
No, you can't use Jesus. Find me someone else.
Martinelli?
Find me someone else.
Martinelli?
Find me someone else.
Martinelli and Jesus.
Find me someone else.
How many Martinelli? How about this? He got 8 goals, yeah? And he got 8 goals.
This is your fault.
That might be Martinelli and Jesus combined.
This is your fault. This is your
This might be,
fault.
you know, this might be Jesus and Martinelli combined.
This is your fault. This is your fault. This is your fault. This is your
and
fault. Why are you
Martinelli
stopping us for
Jesus
this?
and Martinelli
This
combined.
is your fault.
Jesus and Martinelli combined, by the way.
Brentford vs Southampton. That's the game we're on here. So talk about Elton Edouard's goal. Aaron Ramsdale made his debut. Conceded 3.
Dangerous. 21 goals in 3 years.
combined.
Atlanta, dangerous.
Well, like, the
Oh
Gooners.
my god, man.
Yeah, we are gooners. What's wrong with that?
All right, I'm showing the report on the matches now. I think it's gone left. 3-1. And Buemo, very impressive
Bro.
start to the season. Brian
Unreal.
Buemo.
It's his team, bro.
Yeah.
I'm happy he got given the keys.
Yeah, and Buemo started off strong. 3 goals in 3 games already.
Bro.
You know, scored 2 yesterday. 2 against Southampton. Capitalizing on mistakes. I think even the commentator said if Southampton keep playing like this, they're gonna get relegated. The commentator said that.
No, bro, he's right. Because the way they're playing football,
No,
the
we
way
already have to go down, but that's
I'll
bad.
be real, they're gonna go down.
They
But
will go
the
down.
way they're playing is so suicidal. It's crazy.
Terrible.
Russell
It's
Martin will be the
awful.
first manager sacked as well. I said it before the season started. Brother, this is that nonsense company came up with.
Yeah.
Except company had credit in the bank where he won it by a clear margin. You know, young manager, let him build. Russell Martin's young as well. But you ain't got that stock like that, bro. I'm telling you now, that team,
bad.
for me, doesn't have the quality as well to keep them up.
And to get
This might be
punished
the
like that
first
by
year, though.
Brentford, yeah, you're gonna struggle.
This might be the first year I'm thinking about it where I don't see that many managers getting sacked. You know how usually, like maybe Martin's the closest one. I don't see Steve
know what
Cooper
will
getting
happen?
sacked by Leicester. I think they're just gonna say right.
Here's the thing. Right now, it's still at that, you know, they're all new managers. They're all coming. You know, they're going to be given time. I think come Christmas time, squeaky bum time will hit.
But I don't know
Clubs will
what
start to realize, yo, we are 13 points adrift.
Yeah.
We look like nowhere. And this guy's still trying to do tiki-taka out the back with Harewood Bellis and whoever is playing next to him. Allow it.
Stevens, Jackson
Yeah,
Stevens.
come on.
Jack Stevens, that Jack Wilshere foul. That Jack Stevens.
No way you remember him for that.
Yeah, there was a few bad bullshit fouls. So the bad one I remember was Paddy
You know
McNair.
when he pulled his shirt and he ripped it? That was Jack Stevens.
Maybe. You know, you might be right. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I remember the Paddy McNair one against United where he done his ankle.
You like to do a lot of jabs.
It's not a jab.
Why you bring United?
Because United played that, done it, that fouled
We
him.
not care. We not care. Don't bring United.
just said
into it.
McNair, bro.
Don't bring.
Do you want Paddy McNair?
I'm tired of you mentioning United. Don't mention United. please.
Fuad, you know, regarding
Let's talk about Wilshere's injuries.
We not care.
I'm talking about
how
him,
many
remember,
injuries.
yeah?
How many injuries were there?
Yeah, but the one I remember the most because it's Arsenal United's big game.
Now here,
Don't mention it.
Okay.
Don't
would you
mention
take? Would you
Don't
take
mention my team
one more
again.
at
3-0,
Spurs?
I get it.
Right now in a
My
heartbeat.
team again.
Oh my God, he would be so perfect in Wembley. Like he'd be perfect
So
at
good.
Spurs.
Wow.
Raise the level. I think give Kulusevski a real run for his money. If not,
No,
push him out
I need
completely,
Kulusevski
bruv.
gone there.
I need Mbeumo at United.
For Rashford.
On the right.
On the right.
For Diallo.
Yeah. Good one. On the right.
This Rashford callback this episode, I can't lie. At
keep
first I
bringing-
was
they
with
keep
it, bro.
Nah, they keep bringing
Right
it back.
now, I gotta give them. They're winning, bro. They're winning.
The club that hired Richarlison, Werner, and what's it?
What? I don't care. We still finished above you. Oh God, we got a cup. We got a cup.
Shut up, man. My brother, the last time you won a cup, yeah? Shall I tell you what happened last time you won a cup? Dimitar Berbatov was still playing for you.
Good player.
You know how much has happened since then? Dimitar Berbatov.
Oh, the asthma pump is needed again.
Well,
That's what
yeah,
it is.
yeah, that's it. Get the asthma pump for him.
But yeah, and
Nasty
Buemo
you,
scored
bro.
2 and Wissa scored
Nasty.
the third.
Wait, how can Buemo like get his flowers?
I think.
Do you know where I'm coming from?
I mean, he's now their talent.
And he's
He's now their
25,
main
25,
player.
right?
He's still young. He's now their main guy. He's their
Yeah.
main player. I think Ivan now leaving, Tony leaving. It's in Buemo's team, and I think it's clear now.
But I don't know what is with him. Like we know he puts the numbers and stuff. By the way, there's no punchline. This guy died. There's no punchline for Rashford. Right? No, I've seen that one. That was hilarious. If he had a hairline, he had dreads or whatever, he'll be gone. And
No,
I hear
because
it.
you know why?
But-
He looks like he's 30 and he's 25.
So he looks like Ilias basically.
Yeah?
That's what they call him, Ilias.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
Ilias.
he does. He does look
Because
like
Ilias
Ilias,
basically 30, innit? So. I hear it.
But minus
I think-
Mbeumo looks older than Elias.
To be fair, I don't think any
because he's,
top,
you know,
maybe a top
more
6
man.
club won't gamble on him.
Why
But I
not?
think
They should though. Same way like they gambled on
you say they
Mane.
should, but it's like Saka,
Yeah.
Salah, maybe us, for example.
No, definitely you and us. We're both in the same boat.
I mean, you've got Ahmad coming through. He's the next
Ahmad's
hope, isn't he?
Ahmad's young, bro. Yeah, you need competition. That's what I'm saying. You need someone that's gonna challenge you. But Anthony's not it.
What's his name?
I think going somewhere like a Dortmund, for example, bro, go Champions League football at another top European club. He's French. He has no loyalty to the Premier League or whatever. Look, Brentford was your club in the Premier League. You was service for them. Dortmund, PSG even.
Yeah, I guess that's what I see for him.
Like for me,
that's what I see for him. He's gonna play
Europeans.
Yeah, like an elite European side is where I can see. He deserves Champions League football.
Atletico Madrid. I like that shout.
Because he does have the work rate that requires as well. In this Thomas Frank system, you have to press. That was actually what won them the game, to be fair. Even he said.
Last year that I wanted him at United.
Yeah, I know Umir always says he wants him at City as well.
He's loved him. I respect him.
Like his number one.
He's quality, man. I'm a big fan of Bournemouth. So.
I think we'll do really well. This season, I mean, Brentford, good win for them. These are the kind of games where they're looking at, and then this is where they need to get their points, and it's good for them. But Southampton, man, I can't stop thinking about how bad that was. I get that. You're trying to play away football and stick to it, but it didn't look good. And it was a bad day in office of Ramsdale, but I don't know if that's something they're going to try and keep doing. Now that they have Ramsdale, they're thinking they can play more. Why is that funny when I mention Ramsdale?
Why do man keep cackling whenever Ramsdale gets mentioned?
Because you know why? Because you know what it is about Ramsdale, yeah? I don't know why, but I generally feel like he believed he was better than what he was. And then he's probably pre the club that go for him and he go...
Correction.
No, because then he wouldn't
You
have got
all
Southampton.
believed he was better than what he was.
He believed it more than anyone else.
Rightfully so,
18 months ago,
Rightfully so.
baby Allison.
Yeah.
18 months ago,
Who said baby
England
Allison?
number one.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Numbers were there.
no,
We all
no,
heard
no,
it.
no,
We
no.
all heard it.
You're right.
No,
100%.
They gassed him.
England number one. I hear it.
And even got when he got keeper.
He felt so comfortable he could go on podcasts and say, I don't even like this football shit. I like joking around with the fans. That keeps me switched onto the game.
Yeah.
See that moment? He RIP'd his whole career.
Yeah.
Basically.
And it was just riot. Within 2 months,
even when Riot came in, remember how much backlash?
Correct.
How much backlash
I was one of them. 100%. It's
like
these are all true though. It's not something that we're shying away. I mean, maybe he's denying it, but everything at the time for when it was said, these things that were said, they're all right at the time. They weren't wrong. When Ramsdale first came in,
it was not baby.
When he first came in, he was a big difference to what we had. It was a big upgrade to what we had. The way he played football, his style of play, we were able to improve. We got better. We then went from 8th to just finish outside top 4 in 5th. Then in second season, we competed for the league well to the point where we were 8 points clear of Man City. Ramsdale was our keeper. He got PF. He was in PFA Team of the Year. All of that, rightfully so. Right, he had big saves throughout the season. I remember one against Liverpool. I remember the one against Leicester. Everyone raved about.
One against Villa.
Villa, very impressive. And he was good at those.
We loved him.
All of these things were right.
What about Southampton?
People saying he was... Yeah, he struggled against Southampton, of course. But he had a couple blunders, but every keeper does.
I think though, at the time when he was hot, it was almost like he got made to be like he was better than what he was.
That's what I'm saying.
He started to believe that as well. And then I think
you're going to you're literally playing for
100%. Even like the rise of Arsenal, it almost seemed like the ascension of like his career as well. Like but then this is just like a good reminder of football.
Yeah,
things can change quick.
It goes back to it's that Drewski
Raheem
man.
Sterling. If we went back just 2 years, main man at City scoring goals. Now it's like, hey, your second club in London in 2 years. You know what I mean? So things can change.
It's that Drewski meme,
football,
that broke thing.
We changed his life.
It was literally that. He came to London, like you said, felt like he was the man. Obviously, the fans gave him.
Had Saliba and Gabriel's chain like,
you're coming from him. And then,
boy, put that down. Man, ain't your chain, blood.
He went back to the sticks.
Yeah, no, it's sad to see. I mean,
no, I feel sorry for him because I thought he was better than what he was.
He obviously famously got relegated twice. And we signed him. There was a bit of backlash how much signed him for play, got relegated twice. Yeah. But he proved that was wrong for a long time. Got himself into the England squad. Got people saying it could be first choice. Yeah. Title run. Title run. And then, of course, it didn't work out. That's what happens. And now he's back at Southampton. He's back down at that level now, playing at Southampton. And it looks like they might go down as well.
Do you know? But that
which is weird to see. How it's mad. See, Joe Hart's career completely ended.
Like no other position is it like that. Like centre back, you can Upamecano can make 4-5 career mistakes.
Even going back
next season, he's back at Bayern.
Also,
De Gea was loved, and then now it's
Nathan Ake went down to Bournemouth, got relegated. Man City.
Voila.
Keepers, it's not the same. It's weird.
You never recover.
Yeah, you can't recover.
Once you get smeared with that, your tainted brush.
Or like, we can't trust you, and it's like
Mendy.
Finished. Mendy, same thing.
Edouard
bro.
Mendy was the best keeper in Europe at one point.
Oh, we were talking about player declines earlier with Casemiro. That's another one as well. Mendy.
So fast.
Ballon d'Or. I should be, best keeper in the world.
He won everything in a small period of time.
Wow.
Almost. Like it was crazy. He won the Super Cup, the Champions League, he won the AFCON, everything. It was
That's
crazy.
a real one, bro.
Yeah, and he went disappeared.
That was a real one.
But
That was a real one.
he cashed
real.
out. He cashed out. He's playing out.
I wish we did an episode that just changed bro's life.
Yeah.
Top 10. That might be a top 10 now.
Top 10.
Just think about a different title to that one. I don't think that would work. All right, let's move on. I mean, unfortunately,
Top 10 NBAs.
Never broke again.
finally on that game, obviously, Mbeumo and Wissa always seem to be the only ones that scoring. And
Man, like Renate.
yeah, Renan is Ilyas saving them every time.
SDS.
But a good finish by Sugawara for the consolation goal.
The outside foot.
Yeah, posting in. Yeah, it was
Japanese,
nice
Quality.
finish. Like wing back more so because I could play free at the back.
Where did they get him from? RZ,
Good finish.
RZ, I think it was.
Yeah, Japanese player. Good finish from him. I really liked it. Last two games, Ipswich versus Fulham. Liam Delap opened the
What a
scoring.
goal that was.
Great finish.
Very good finish.
Very good finish.
Hey,
And then
All my
Adama
FM players.
Traore.
But the Fulham goal was elite as well. Elite
We
build
all
up
know.
to it, yeah.
I think that was just as good as a goal
Yeah.
in the team sense. Team football sense. The Fulham one was very.
I prefer
very
that goal. I prefer that type of goal.
Same.
I'm not
Always
gonna
my
lie, team
favorite
goals
type
are
of
incredible.
beautiful to
Yeah.
see because everyone at the same time is in
sync.
flow state.
Yeah, in
Everyone's in sync. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, give it to him. That's through to him. It's in his stride perfectly. He puts it there. He cuts it back. He lets it run. It's so. I love those ones
I love
more
it.
than let me pick it up and put it top in.
Yeah.
I love it. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
United versus Arsenal, that counter attack.
Ronaldo,
Rooney,
Yeah, I remember that
Park
one.
Well, not talk about United and Arsenal.
Yeah,
We'll stop.
But he spoke
sorry,
about it.
sorry.
I'm just
So you like it when he talks about United?
I like it when he talks about it. I like it.
It's because I always said Spurs are a baby United. That's why, man.
Spurs are a baby United.
Yeah, I've always felt like that.
They're not even related to us. Well,
No, they're like your baby brother. They are. They've always seemed like the baby United to me.
Orphan.
Do you know what it is?
We said
it's
stay
Berbatov,
Carrick.
Maybe.
They always take our finished
No, do
products.
you know what it is?
And they make it better.
No. You know what it is?
Finished products.
Dimitar Berbatov.
Carrick and Berbatov did really well for them. What are you talking about?
What are you
Yeah,
talking
no.
about?
But they would like the finished products. They took them and
No, we
they
Oh,
just
they
got-
made him into finished products.
Propelled them.
No, they just won things. Like
No.
Carrick
We took
got propelled.
You lot didn't watch Carrick at Spurs.
Yes, but Carrick was like fine wine. He got better as he aged.
You lot don't remember Carrick at West Ham, do you?
I'm showing my
age here.
Do you not remember him at Newcastle, do you?
What? The little 1 year that you did? This guy thinks I don't know ball. Who else was there that year? See these little Premier League
James
youths,
Milner.
man.
James Milner was there.
Oh,
Don't play with me! Don't play with me!
Forgetting he's almost as old as you.
Come on, G. I'm up there. I'm up there, man. I'm up there, man. I'm up there, man. I got a good memory, man. Yeah, man.
But yeah, so Ipswich Fulham. Ipswich got their first point in the Premier League.
Kenna.
You know, Scott McKenna starting off with his first point
Kieran.
at
Scott
home against
Kieran?
Fulham.
Kieran.
Kieran McKenna. Scott McKenna. I was just talking about him earlier, because that Las Palmas. I was talking about earlier. I was like, I watched that. Yeah, Scott McKenna at Las Palmas.
And McBurney.
Yeah, Ollie McBurney's a
It's
striker.
crazy, innit? And he got an assist as well. Had a better game than Mbappe.
Olivier McBurney.
Yeah,
How is he
man.
having a better game than Mbappe?
Hey,
That's
Mbappe
crazy.
Got 2 today though.
Got two.
I got 2.
Against
One of them's a
Fairs,
penalty though.
man.
The first one's good.
Fairs, man.
Put them away.
There we go.
Potatoes.
Looking forward to the
He had
5
enough
things.
of the criticism.
5 things we learned. Looking forward to that.
Hey, face.
5 things we learned.
Yeah.
Good series. Watch it.
Nah.
We need that for Spurs. Newcastle. Where's your next video? It's been a
Tomorrow
while.
I'm doing the grading transfers.
Hurry up,
window's just
man.
closed, man. Yeah,
Fairs.
you know,
Hurry
discuss
up.
the business. Come, make sure you subscribe, guys.
That'd be nice.
You gotta tell him the pod as well, man. Not the pod, the YouTube channel. Where to subscribe.
Come on, man. Fuad.
Yeah, fair point.
Well done.
But yeah, Ipswich, well done. Strong. Not obviously a strong result for them. These are the kind of games they got to look at. Obviously, Fulham is still Ipswich. Every team is a lot better than them. But you look at these kind of teams. You look at let's get a result. Let's get a draw. Let's get a win. Get those points up.
Yeah.
Because they did start the season with Liverpool at home. Tough game.
Yeah.
Hosting Liverpool at home is always tough.
Ipswich this
But
season.
they did better actually. 2-0. They did better than United did today. Sorry. I promise that's the last one. That is the last one. I'm so sorry.
How can we miss the Man City game?
I'm sorry.
Man City Ipswich game.
I'm sorry. It's the last one.
No.
It's the last one.
No. You know why?
It's the last one.
It's the last one. No more.
It
I've had enough. Last season,
It's the last
after
one.
all that shit you was talking,
the
and
last
then
one.
we ended up winning the FA Cup, and he didn't want to see me on the pod.
It's the last
he
one.
literally ducked me on
I
purpose.
didn't duck you, what was I?
You ducked me.
I was traveling.
You ducked
They
me.
swear.
He ducked me. The rest
I
of the
didn't
season, he
duck
didn't want to do another episode
I
with
didn't
me.
duck him.
Yeah, and then now he wants to go come and have chat.
I didn't duck
Listen,
Yo,
Yeah.
Sterling.
Remember,
Rice,
no,
Rice,
nah, take it back. I don't care. I don't care about rest.
We need you on this hating side.
I'm back. You know what?
Let's go!
What happened to Northwest?
Nah, that's it. I'm back. The tribal chief is back. Original tribal chief. I'm back on your case now. That's it. Arsenal.
Good to have you back, man.
Nah.
That's it, last 2
That's
hours.
it. We're back.
Yeah. It didn't last the full episode.
He antagonized me. Why did he do that? Well, too many times.
Yeah, it's
too many
too-
times. That's
it's
it.
too easy today.
That's it. It's done. It's done.
Final game. Forest versus the Wolves. Chris Wood was up to no good once again.
Up to no good,
Was
man.
he not?
Big Wood.
Opened the goal scoring, made it 1-0, and very quickly after, Bellegarde with a wonder strike.
Yeah.
With a wonder strike.
Bomba.
Yeah.
And after that, it was not much else after
What do
that.
you think about the handballs? Yeah, I was about to say, what do you think about the handballs?
Wood's
He was involved with both of them. That's what kills me. You know?
asked for one.
The one, and you know what it is? He did the exact same. He made the exact same. He didn't commit the same crime.
No,
the exact same crime that he tried to shout for earlier.
Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah, it was a mess. Like
I felt
arms
bad
are
for
flaring
Wolves.
everywhere.
I feel like
Yeah.
they should have got the penalty.
But I think both of them are harsh.
I think.
Yeah.
No,
Do
but
you
the
know
one
what
that
it is?
Wood didn't look at the
Yeah.
ball.
Personally, I just feel like Gary O'Neill. I feel like Wolves get done dirty
All the time.
every single
All the time.
And I'm like, if that was any other team, they'd be like, "Oh, balls hit the hand, clearly unnatural position, penalty,
Yeah.
no problem."
But he's not
Wolves, Gary O'Neill. Let's have a look again. Nah, we can let that go.
But it cancels out though. You can't complain.
Does it?
It
I don't
cancels
know
out.
if Wolves.
They both cancel out.
But do you know how impressive Chris
Yeah.
Wood has been? Like people, I think he's gone under the radar about how,
Goals to games
how good he's
ratio.
been doing.
Yeah.
I will need
Since August 2023, so a year now, he scored 16 non-penalty goals in the Premier League.
Yeah.
That's better than Mohamed Salah, Cole Palmer, these kind of names.
Rashford.
What about Jesus and
Mills.
Martinelli? What about Jesus Martinelli? Why you don't want to like mentioning them though? I don't like it. Richarlison as well, Timo Werner.
But,
Yeah, how many?
But how impressive
how many?
was that? Is that?
Kulu.
Very impressive.
No, it's very good.
Like, how impressive
Yeah.
was that? Is that?
That's an incredible stat.
And Mercer has him in his team, FPL.
Oh, wow. I wonder how many of those 16 goals Mercer's actually saw in order to think, there's a pattern forming.
Yeah.
I think
Let me put Chris Wood in because
if Chris Wood was wearing street clothes right now, well, I wouldn't clock him.
I wouldn't.
He wouldn't know.
If he was sitting there, who'd you
promise
bring?
He
Well, I wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know.
And he had him in fantasy this week.
Yeah.
it's just Adanga.
No, he baited himself with Chris Richards. He baited himself out. He baited himself. None of us would have even.
But I
thought
can't
Chris
believe
Richards.
like we didn't clock it.
No, Elias.
Elias is on him last
cheating,
season.
bro.
No. People were saying,
it.
yeah, you're watching. I think there was a few claims.
FPL Raptor, I was just a
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we used to say it.
But we didn't do an investigation.
Yeah.
I think today, last night, the evidence that we saw was too alarming. I feel like he was getting tips because you're meant to watch FPL YouTubers,
Yeah.
whatever, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
that's no problem, right?
But
I can watch
even us, we don't
like,
copy.
Of course,
like, exactly.
That's what like
You don't get no joy.
I go on like Reddit and I read like news. So like I read like brother, I need to see.
to see,
on
like,
Reddit they
find out.
post stuff like okay,
Oh, and the injuries, if someone's...
exactly.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Injuries, players that might be on form, who's got good fixtures. That's fine. That's research. You're meant to research.
Yeah.
This was alarming. We saw 15 out of 15 players in the same bench.
Identical.
Like I've never done that. once.
Yeah, never.
Like, that's
And he did that. He did that for a whole season,
And
and
under
then
the
he
radar.
was doing victory laps.
No, forget about that.
Acting like
and the
it's
manager,
my
no.
club.
From
That's
the
why I looked
first
at
half of
such
the season, he was behind.
Yeah, he didn't start.
Yeah,
it wasn't at the top of the season.
And then I think halfway through the season, he clocked, you know what, I need to change something. Then he started doing research, and then his research wasn't even research, it was just plagiarism. Man.
Wallah.
He just said, I'm going to use my wild card, I'm going to copy these FPL youths, and that's it, I'm going with it.
Speaking of FPL, I think this is right time to go into it because we're right at the end of the roundup.
I lost my pass.
You lost your password again.
Brother, you do
Game
it
week
every
3.
year, man.
No, I'm not.
You say that, but you're rock bottom. Is that why?
Yeah. You're rock bottom.
Am I?
again.
You're rock bottom.
Last season, you said the same thing. I lost
Exactly.
my password, I got locked
Nah,
up.
big man thing. I signed out.
You could do.
'cause
You
it
know you
told
could
me
do
to
forgot
update the
password.
new
No,
one.
you could do forgot password.
What again?
You could do forgot
Yeah,
password.
But is it gonna make me create a new account?
No, just reset your password.
Reset your password like any other social media.
I didn't know that.
This guy.
I'll do that.
Anyway,
Dodgy.
so
I didn't know I was bottom though.
anyway, so we start off with the our internal SDS league called SDS Familia. It's all the people cast included. Mercer at the moment is still in the league, but we need to do. That's another case we need to investigate for a verdict.
showed it.
So last week I sat here and I was first place. I'm now 9th because of that decision I made, dropping Haaland. I went from first to 9th in a week.
That's crazy. That's a
I
big
put
that's a
Haaland
big
in my
drop,
team,
you
I
know.
forgot to give
I'm
you the
currently in 9th. Liban on this table right now. You're in the highest position. You're in 5th. Stars.
Fifth.
Yeah.
Not even Champions League.
Stars,
Bro.
you're in, Stars, you're in 7th. You're in 7th. I'm in 9th, and you are rock bottom in 14th.
Yo,
Who
listen.
is his top right
Shout
now?
out Russell
Who's
Martin.
his top
innit?
right now?
We're the same.
So how much has he got?
254,
And how much do I have?
220,
that's not
34 off, 34 off.
No, it's
how many
it's
points am I
third
on?
week. Well, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not.
on
That,
6-3.
I'm not.
Not bad.
Bro, you
I ain't
got
far
plenty
off, bro. I ain't far off, man.
Oh, you're done, bro. You're dead.
Bro, I used my wild card already. What are you talking about?
Wildcard already.
That's not
crazy.
good.
How about I tell you? Wallahi, I was thinking about doing it next week. I said I need to squeeze Haaland into this.
Bro,
I don't know how.
I had Bruno and Odegaard and these man
Yeah,
stunting around. I was like, get these posers out of here, man. Let me get some real gun,
The
man.
trick
in here.
is fullbacks, wingers.
There we go.
Fullbacks, wingers.
You know what?
Could you-
Filling in midfield. with
FPL
just
are
wingers.
something. There'll be bare forwards out there
What's
listening
the
to
team name in
midfielders.
fantasy?
And I'm like, bro,
Nah.
if they
put it
listen
name.
to players in their real
Teams I need to
position,
see.
Yeah.
you lot wouldn't be able to play the game. I'm telling
Like who?
you. Salah being listed as a midfielder.
No, but obviously.
What? Saka being listed as a midfielder. What?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
What are we doing?
like
These
the
men
team
are forwards.
Yeah, I see what you mean. They put forwards as strikers, though, innit?
All right, and now let's go into the SS Ultras. It's the league where you guys are involved in. If you still want to join, please join. The link is in the description right now. There's
No
over
cheaters.
10,000 of you guys in this league. As you guys know, the winner at the end of the season gets a choice of between £500 cash prize or to be on the table. We do investigating those. We will check your team throughout the whole season. We'll see if it's null and void or not.
No,
The
we
top
do
10
offer as well. We do offer hash. I'm not. We do offer.
Hash.
I was gonna say hash. I was gonna say hashtag, but then I'm like, how does that make sense? We do offer. What do you call it? The table first before you get the peas in it. Like,
Yeah, they can reject it.
The table first, and then if you want the peas, yeah.
Okay, the table top 10 right now is Oklahoma CF. In second is Gunners. Come on, Lawrence, want to win with that team name. In joint second with him is ASB. In joint second with him is YOLO FC. In fifth is TA Annihilation. In sixth is Back of the Net FC, Richard Lethema. In seventh is Boom Boom Pow, Sam Prosser. In eighth is FC Hashtag. Great name, Shamaki is the manager of that team. In ninth place, German Discipline by Bueno. And in 10th place is the mighty Mainu. Kamal, thank you so much, guys, for joining. If you guys want to join now, you haven't joined yet, the link is in the description.
Please
I
join.
hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back very soon. Mastermind is still going on. Star Player, your matchup is still yet to come. We're excited to see how you do in the first round. It's shaping up really well right now.
I'm trying to do this for Fuad, you know.
There we go. Do
Bro,
it
I
for
need you.
Yeah,
I need you.
I mean, you got your place because you've been with the live show.
Exactly. If you win, I
Doing
win.
it for FCM,
So
man.
there we go. There we go. But we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Every week he brings up FCM for no reason.